The most important thing in chess, protect the king. Cause when he tip over, who gon' protect the queen? Even the tiny pieces hold a little bit of power. But once I get bored, your whole board get devoured. I never had respect for you cowards, it's time to go to war. First piece gone, was born 2004. Checkmate, one of your chest plate. Sit back, just wait, there comes his death date. Somebody should have warned you dudes about me. You never would've got these views without me. I'ma snatch your pieces out the game, nigga, one by one. Since your family's so close, lead son by son. All that big shit poppin', that'll get your face swole. Your boy rap better, he sound like J. Cole. But calling me a pussy when your daddy straight told. He the reason that cold case done turned case. Somebody should've told you niggas that I don't play fair. When you cross that line, little nigga, you gon' stay there. After that first shot, I'ma watch his body lay there. Stay in the child's place, little kids don't play here. Somebody should've told you niggas that I don't play fair. When you cross that line, little nigga, you gon' stay there. Nigga stay there. Nigga stay there. Nigga stay there. Nigga stay there. Fuck whoever you sent. Nigga, I'm the blueprint. I stomp your head so hard, I leave a boot print. You know you can't beat me in a fist fight. Nigga, you soft. All this shit I do for fun is just pissing you off. See, I done double, triple, quadruple your net worth. When it come to getting money, boy, you know I'm an expert. You just want a network, I partner with networks. You chase a big fish, you better make sure the network. You seem more worried about the sharks in the water. But I don't think you ever been stalked by an orca. I done tortured this rap game for how many decades? Got love from the Bloods, the Crips, the essays. Talking about the verses, don't make me purchase your masters. Delete your shit and rap over your beats, you bastard. Niggas wanna beef with 59, fuck it. I'ma let you beef with these 50 cows. Somebody should've told you niggas that I don't play fair. When you cross that line, little nigga, you gon' stay there. After that first shot, I'ma watch his body lay there. Stay in the child's place, little kids don't play here. Somebody should've told you niggas that I don't play fair. When you cross that line, little nigga, you gon' stay there. Nigga stay there. Nigga stay there. Nigga stay there. Nigga stay there. Yeah. Southside energy. Full heart still.
Nigga, that shit goes so motherfucking hard. Sorry, man, I had these motherfucking stupid ass technical difficulties, man. Nigga had to come in here, man, and redo this shit all over again, man. Cause yeah, man, I guess I had threw this shit the fuck off because I started two lives at the same time simultaneously somehow. That shit was weird, bro. So yeah, nigga, yeah, man, don't mind me. I'm sorry, bro. I feel like I'm doing the same shit over, man. That's because nigga got a motherfucking reiterate. This ain't a motherfucking dinner date, nigga. I'm just motherfucking doing this shit like I'm supposed to, man. But yeah, nigga, if you ain't heard, nigga, like I said, man, it's chess and checkers, man. You understand me? Some of these niggas is playing chess. I mean checkers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And they thinking you could jump a motherfucker, nigga. That's gonna make some motherfucker feel like you respectable or that ain't cool, man. But my nigga, at the end of the day, bro, this shit is about feedback and interaction with your people, nigga. So you can't ask for motherfuckers to give you some interaction and then react in a unpleasant way with the motherfucking feedback, nigga. Especially when you don't even know what a nigga's saying is a compliment, man. That's gotta be a fucking. That's gotta be a first for me, bro. I ain't never told somebody it's something good and they didn't interpret it as something good. So they motherfucking immediately assumed that it was something bad, nigga. And nigga got in their feelings. Nigga, I've never had that happen before, bro. Now I don't hear well, maybe so, yeah, I have. But just not with somebody who I've never had no other interaction with, nigga. We never had no issues, nigga. It wasn't like nigga, I motherfucking had an argument with a nigga, like we wasn't cool, nigga. If a nigga ain't been nothing but solid to you, bro, what would make you think, nigga, that just because you ask about yourself, I'm gonna say something fucked up? But niggas, what type of nigga ask for motherfuckers to tell him about himself and then can't even handle the fucking shit he want to tell him? What type of nigga says be honest but then can't handle the honesty? See, nigga, either you trying to start something or you just that sensitive and you can't handle your information that you motherfucking want to receive. You too used to yes men, niggas that tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear, nigga. That was my whole motherfucking point, nigga. Because at the end of the day gonna motherfucking end, nigga. Can I get a witness in this bitch? I don't go around here trying to create enemies, nigga. I don't go around here trying to make fucking enemies, nigga. The enemies of my enemies are my friends. You see what I'm saying? My enemies are my friends, nigga. The fuck? You supposed to make allies, nigga. And some niggas don't understand, nigga. You supposed to make allies, nigga. But instead, you trying to fight niggas over a lease. Instead of making allies, you want to fight niggas over a lease. What type of nigga is you? Yeah, man. Get away from that nigga, bro. I'm just saying, bro, if I was, bro, because that's a psycho ass nigga right there, bro. If a nigga interpret everything a nigga tell him as negative, bro, and you being positive, nigga, that's crazy to me, bro. I mean, you automatically have subjected yourself to a level of negativity I can't understand. See, I understand when people are narcissistic a little bit, but when a motherfucker's so delusional, he can't take a compliment. That's that you see, that's like them bitches. That's some snooty shit like these hoes that you open the door for and they don't say thank you. Or you know what I'm saying, you motherfucking pull out the chair for so they can sit down or open the door for them for the car so they can get in before when it's raining and they don't motherfucking reach over and unlock the door for you. You gotta dig in your pocket for the keys. Yeah, you acting like a snooty bitch. I don't like that. Cause at the end of the day, bro, I ain't never showed characteristics or I ain't never gave you a demo of anything other than being solid. So why the fuck would you take me as anything other than? I just say that to say this, nigga. You know who you fucking with when you fucking with them. See what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't the same, nigga. Everybody ain't out to get you. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes, nigga, you gotta watch where the fuck you at, nigga, because these niggas think they just motherfucking good because they don't see no sharks, nigga. But you forgot about them killer whales, them orcas that's out in this motherfucking ocean, nigga. Because they'll creep up on you, nigga, and put your shit in the motherfucking, yeah, man. You'll get put in the blender, nigga, return the sender, nigga. And I swear to my motherfucking mama, we don't try to act tough. We don't try to act hard. We just want to get home. We just want to get home, man. That's all. But see, when niggas wear their hearts on their sleeves and can't keep up with their motherfucking personalities, nigga, because they too busy having multiple conversations with them. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, you said, I'm sorry I gotta break this down, but I have to, I must now because you made it a point. See, the thing is, bro, I don't give a fuck if a nigga block me, bro. But block me for a reason, nigga. That's really if you gonna block a nigga, bro, especially when I'm not a creepy nigga, right? I'm not the type of nigga that do that. So it's like you didn't have to do that, bro. For what? We didn't even have no issue. But when a nigga block you because of a comment that you made, and he asked you to tell me about myself, that lets you know he's real insecure, bro. So nigga, just come on, man. You niggas gotta stop being so insecure. This ain't even about that nigga no more. It's just about period, nigga. Niggas be thinking that they gotta be, nigga, black snake moan, nigga. Like you gotta cuff a bitch to the radiator, nigga, just to keep her there. Nah, nigga. Keep it 100, nigga. If she wanna win with you, she'll grind with you, she'll find time to motherfucking spend with you, nigga. But nigga, you don't let the bitch get away. You don't let the bitch get no air. You all up in her motherfucking face, nigga, in her hair, nigga. In her pussy hairs, nigga. You gotta calm down, nigga. Trying to show out, trying to fight niggas, worried about another nigga dick. That's crazy to me, bro. That's some insecure ass shit. I ain't never been worried about another man's pipe, nigga. What type of nigga is you? All I'm worried about is me, nigga, and maybe nigga what the fuck I'm about to do. Nigga, what I got the time to sit up here and worry about what another nigga doing and they got shit to do with my pockets, nigga. Nigga, we living out here, nigga. We too busy living out here, man. But that's what I be saying, man. You know what I'm saying? A coward dies a million deaths. You just died twice today. When you a bitch, you don't get nowhere fast, nigga. You gotta look in your mirror, nigga, and realize, damn, I don't see my face. I don't see my soul. That's what they mean when they say go soul search. You gotta find yourself, nigga. How you gonna love somebody else and you can't love yourself? Leave that girl alone, man. Cause you gonna end up nigga knocking her the fuck out or doing her down bad cause you got demons, nigga. That's crazy right there, bro. If a nigga ain't gave you no reason to feel that type of way, why would you feel some type of way? You know what I'm saying? It just irritates me that I motherfucking spoke up for your ass, nigga. Yeah, nigga. When Chucky was on your helmet, nigga, I was nigga speaking up for you, nigga. Nigga, when niggas was saying, nigga, nah, that nigga ain't cool and all that, when Trey was getting on your ass, I was speaking up for you, my nigga. But nigga, you always had a weird disposition with me, bro. Cause I remember, nigga, the first time, nigga, Stop Sis can attest to this, bro. But the first time I came and talked to you, bro, you was like, what can I learn from you, nigga? And I showed you all that shit about the pineal gland. And you were like, oh, I didn't know that. But then, nigga, you still had the nerve to say, what can I learn? Man, bro, nigga, come on, man. I'm not them niggas, bro. I'm him, nigga. I'm not them. And when I say I'm him, nigga, I mean I'm that guy, bro. That leads his own, nigga, that does his own, nigga, that takes care of his own. I don't give a fuck about what the next man doing. Nigga. We can work together, nigga, but I'm not working for you. I'm my own boss, bitch. What the fuck do I look like working for another nigga, bro? El Guapo cigars coming soon. Everything I talk about, nigga, I'm gonna be about, nigga. We gonna make this shit happen one way or another, nigga, with you or without you. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna quit. And we damn sure ain't gonna fall out for no bitch. Again. Because niggas love to do some, you know what I'm saying? It just kills me. Sorry for anybody who didn't get the first part. You understand me? Anna Watson, what's good with you? Hey, are you fully happy with your stream vibe? I'm an artist, work for streamers, doing paid customizations. Yeah, man, yeah, holla at me, man. Put your information in my back chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all know how this shit go, man. They talk about numbers, nigga, and numbers and slumbers. Numbers and slumber parties, nigga. Niggas spend time, nigga, in blankets and in front of motherfucking crispy fires and shit over the winter time, nigga, wishing they had somebody they could snuggle with and cuddle with. But yeah, nigga, you know why they lonely, nigga? It's because they phony, nigga. They too busy, nigga, and they feelings like Cideroni, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, that shit just rhyme, my nigga. It just went together. But shit, nigga, on these back ends, in the back streets, that's where the max meet, you know what I'm saying? And that's where real niggas run shit like a track meet. See, you never keep up. You can never compete with a nigga like me. I'm a mouthpiece, nigga. You should have did your homework. Matter of fact, you too busy looking at my paper, nigga. Do your own work. I'm just telling you some real shit, nigga. Your vital signs is looking vitally low. You might need some blood, some sugar or some blood sugar. Levels is fucked up, nigga. You might be diabetic. Too many sweets or you just sweet. Hey, man, I ain't talking to nobody but you. Because, nigga, you wanted me to pay attention, so now I'm giving you the undivided. You dig me? But just for a minute, man, I already said this, nigga. You dig me? I don't want to rewrite it, nigga, so I'll just motherfucking recite it. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't write anyway. This shit comes straight off the motherfucking brain, man. That's how you know. If a nigga got something to say, nigga, I'm going to say it, nigga. And if I mean it, how the fuck you going to be mad? If a nigga asks YouTube, nigga, right now, if I type out on YouTube, hey, YouTube, all of my followers, hey, guys, I just want to know, guys, what you guys feel about me. What kind of person do you think I am? Do you think I'm a manipulator? And 2 days ago, I just got done telling motherfuckers how I manipulated this nigga, that nigga, and the rest of these niggas, and gave out my whole strategy on why I manipulate people. How the fuck would you be mad because I say you're self-proclaimed? That's very lame. All self-proclaimed means is you said it. You said you were a manipulator, my G. Just Krista, please pull up because I know I'm not tripping. Just Krista, please, if you hear this, if anybody can get a hold of Just Krista, tell her to pull up because I want to talk to her. Because I guarantee, or Born Rich, if you in the bushes somewhere, pull up because I need to talk to you. Because I swear I'm not crazy. I'm not delusional. A nigga said he was a manipulator, right? Did he not say he manipulated that girl into giving him money? Did he not say he manipulated people? Or he manipulated born into saying his name because he needed somebody to beef with? He needed a nemesis? Is that what he said? So when I say that you're a self-proclaimed manipulator, I'm saying, nigga, that's what you said. Nigga, that's what you put out there. But I said I see you as more of an initiator. So I was giving you a compliment saying, nigga, nah, you said you was a manipulator. I think you're an initiator. An initiator is a person that takes initiative, a motherfucker that gets it cracking. I was giving you a motherfucking, say it, let me say it slow. I was giving you a compliment, my nigga. And you resented that enough to block me? You didn't even say, hey, traumatic. Can you explain what? Because if it rubbed you the wrong way, you could have been like, traumatic. Explain what did you mean by that? Then if I would have came up, or if I would have said, hey man, yeah, nigga, I think you this. If I would have explained after you asked me to, and it would have been something fucked up, then okay. But nigga, you gonna block a nigga just because you didn't like what I said, nigga? Well, why was you asking motherfuckers to tell you what they think about you? All I did was give you an educated answer, my nigga. You're not the only one, nigga, that got motherfucking photographic memory. But see, the thing is, I think you're a little bipolar. Because, nigga, when you're having good days, you don't act this way. But when you're having a bad day, your skies are gray. Oh, yeah, nigga, you in your motherfucking panties like your pussy bleeding and shit. I swear to God, I even seen Elise like say, nigga, what the fuck? I know she was thinking, like, why did he block traumatic for? Bro, you didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. And I hate to keep bringing her name up, but I'm only bringing it up because she was right there and she had to see that shit. And I get it. If you fucking with cuz, nigga, you gonna have his back. But you know that's some whack ass shit. Nigga ain't did nothing to you. A nigga ain't said nothing to you. A nigga ain't did nothing wrong. If you said it yourself, I've been solid. So why the fuck would you block a nigga because you misunderstood the comment? That makes you look like a real softy ass nigga. I ain't never seen that. So I'm more upset that I gave a nigga props that was that soft in the first place and nigga couldn't handle constructive criticism or just a motherfucking little bit of knowledge, nigga, that he couldn't get in college. Because a lot of these motherfuckers think that they know it all, and that's the motherfucking problem. Because it actually says the wise man knew nothing at all. The wise man knew nothing at all. God cannot fill a warehouse that's already full. You see what I'm saying? You might have to make room if you want something new. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers be acting brand new, nigga, like they something new, but they old news. Nigga, shout out to my peoples and my weebles that understand what it is to grind, reinvent yourself, and come back and be bigger and better and last longer and be stronger. What the fuck is you doing if you still in the same position and you ain't winning? Because I think you were the one that was showing those old videos with all that dough, with all that money, with all that cake. Well, what happened? Did you scrap it? Did you throw it away? Did you blow it? Maybe I could give you some motherfucking shit that you use, some motherfucking information that maybe you could come out winning with. But see, nah, if a nigga think he know everything already, then let him have it. Nigga, silly rabbit tricks are for motherfucking kids, nigga. Time is for niggas doing bids, nigga. I'm just a motherfucker that tells you like it is, nigga. I can't be no yes man. I never knew how to be. Maybe that was my problem with Neil. Maybe that was my problem with any motherfucker who wanted to be the leader. Because I'm gonna tell him, nigga, whether he wants to hear it or not, if I feel like he's stepping right. But I'll never motherfucking put a nigga down. You should leave with your head up. I'm gonna encourage instead of discourage. Do you understand the conceptualization of my words, my brother? Do you realize where I'm coming from? I'm not here to beat you down. I'm here to motherfucking serve my people and give them the best motherfucking version of myself. And y'all keep working on that because sometimes I feel like I might be the worst. But as long as I'm not in the hearse, I have another day to rehearse, nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get the language, nigga? I just want you to know I'm not here to fuck with you. I'm here to fuck you up. Nah, man, but on some real shit. It's Nip's motherfucking death day. He died 7 years from this day. Yeah, man. I think it is March 31st. Am I lying? I think I'm correct. The same nigga that said he'll die for his respect. He died for it. Long live Nip. It's just too bad we got some motherfucking shitty ass pieces of shit. You dig me? Motherfuckers that don't want to see you shine, so they throw shade. Kids that need an ass whooping that don't know how to behave. You understand me? A whole bunch of cowards, but they call this the home of the brave. I look at these niggas like sitting ducks waiting to get plucked. I'd rather be standing up. You understand me? Listen for a little bit and maybe you might get it. There's a difference between a nigga judging you and being a critic. If you ask for it, I'm gonna give it to you, bro. Just because you asked for it. You can't be mad at the way I recite what I say or our lingo. Nigga, motherfuckers don't understand it. Nigga, it's cool. You ain't gotta understand, but nigga, make sure you do. Make sure you get it before you motherfucking make an assumption. That's why they say, nigga, you make an ass out of yourself when you do that. You go ahead and jump the broom, nigga, but you trip over nothing. I just want this to be a lesson, nigga. Every L ain't gotta be a loss. Sometimes it's a lesson, nigga. You gotta learn who to double cross. You see what I'm saying? Just because you got a bottle of Douce don't mean you gotta be like Jay. Because you gotta double cross a motherfucker instead of get out his way. Make that make sense. I don't want to be the king. They tried to finger the prince, nigga. You understand me? Nigga, clean out that drain, man. They said that rainwater to turn to salt. You hid the gun from the young one and then said it's not my fault. Well, goddamn, that was for protection. Why you hide the Smith and Wesson? He was supposed to be in the back seat. That's what he was going, and that's where he was checking. But shit, nigga, that's a whole nother story, nigga. I just want you to know, nigga, you ain't gotta be Jordan. You could be Robert Ory, nigga. You feel me? You could be a nigga that get more rings just playing his role instead of being a nigga that just want to take too much control, nigga. I'm just saying, man, there's other ways to win. There's other places to go. You ain't always got to cross a nigga. You might have to get across that bridge again, but you done already burnt it. Yeah, man, just a little bit of game, man, for you motherfuckers to understand, man. You know what I'm saying? We like to act like we get it, but sometimes, nigga, we just motherfucking nod our head and, you know. But like I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if it fits these as your kicks, nigga, wear them like you motherfuckers supposed to. Pull them up. Matter of fact, keep a toothbrush, nigga, and scrub them bitches. Keep them white. Keep them nice. Yeah, man, these motherfuckers ain't the same no more. Shit's changed, bro. Not for the better, bro. Not for the better, man. These little niggas done got dumber and dumber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, how we got smartphones but dumb niggas? Drums and dumb triggers. Hairpins and shit. Motherfuckers that go to Vegas just to say they want to repent for their sins and shit. How backwards is that? How backwards is these niggas? How backwards is these bitches, man? I grew up in the motherfucking village where it used to be cool. Now ain't nothing but death, drugs, right across the street from the school. But shit, man, look it, man. As long as we got a motherfucking will, we got a way. But some of you niggas need to get the fuck up out the way. For real, bro. I'm just trying to understand why don't you go after the people that really trying to get you banned, the niggas that's really trying to get you off this earth. Niggas are killing nigga over their pride, over a bitch, over they motherfucking the size of they God, man, gave you that. That ain't your problem. That ain't his problem. Excuse me, nigga. Don't be mad at a nigga. Because you can't have with a nigga. Hey, man, listen, man. This shit done really gone beyond me. I don't understand it. no more, man. This shit is like comedy, but it's like not funny. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Stop Six, what's up? Hey, yeah, man, I don't know what's wrong with your earbuds, but nigga, I need to hit some of them motherfucking green buds, but it's all love, man. I'd appreciate it if you pulled up, but if you can't, man, you know that it just ain't the same without Stop Six. But yeah, man, you know I love you. You know I got love for you. You know what I'm saying? I wish every day was a holiday. Now, matter of fact, I don't. Because the holidays is fake and pagan. Next thing you know, they be saying you shot the bitch like Megan. Hey, what happened to Megan Good? That bitch was bad. Remember when Tyrese had that bitch in the waist deep? Yeah, nigga, I wanted to get her waist deep. I wanted to see what she was about. You know what I'm saying? A nigga got a lot of ways to motherfucking get this cake, man. But you gotta have more than one revenue stream. You gotta have 2, 3, 4, maybe even 17, nigga. Yeah, man. I seen Stop Six riding in the Crown Vic on spinning hubcaps with her motherfucker. Hey, man. I seen LA riding in traffic. He was like, "What's up, Traumatic?" Hey, that nigga had a motherfucking car and the headlights had eyelashes. I said, "This motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker here." This nigga here. Type of nigga got love seats in the motherfucking back of the lack, nigga. What type of nigga got a lack with love seats in it, nigga? Hey, but she, nigga, look, that's that old school shit. Hey, we go to the back street when we ready to motherfucking talk to the, you know what I'm saying, the real ones. When we ready to get this shit off. Because on top of the top floor, nigga, you can't ask for much more, man. I just want motherfuckers to be 100 with me. And if you ask me to be 100 with you, don't be mad when I do. Don't block me because I tell you or I don't let you shoot. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to play defense when you ask me to, nigga. Stupid motherfucker. I wasn't even trying to offend you. That's what's crazy, man. I'm supposed to play defense. I wasn't even trying to offend you. I'm not gonna harp too much about it, man, but I just don't like when motherfuckers do buster shit and custer shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I'm giving them the nod that they solid, man. I'm telling niggas, oh, that's a good nigga, man. And that's how you do it, nigga, bro? That's the respect. That's how you do it, nigga? Okay. Okay. I get it.
How's my audio?
Yo, yo. Where your
Hey,
audio? Yeah,
how's
what's
my
up with it?
phone?
What's up with it?
Is it fucked up?
Nah, you Gucci?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can't
it's a little fuzzy, but I can hear you. What'd you say?
I ain't saying anything.
Oh, yeah, I just don't understand this shit. What's up with your boy, man?
Who you talking about?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right, because I didn't want to really spend too much more time on it. I was just trying to understand. Okay, so the nigga Duke Farrell, he got a motherfucking song. I mean, not a song, but he had a post up or something. He was up there with Elise, like he be doing. You know what I'm saying? And he had I think his post said or his thumbnail, whatever it said. Um, my hey to my followers, to my people, to my YouTubers or whatever. Um, Tell me what type of person is Duke Farrell to you? I mean, what kind of person do you think? What do you think of Duke Farrell, basically? And be honest. That's what he said, right? I guess he wasn't.
Okay, I'm
So
listening.
I guess he wasn't getting the answers he was supposed to get, and Elise is saying some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, well, you know, are you getting the answers? Because it's been a while or whatever, right? And so I just wrote back, you know what I'm saying? I said, he said, do you think I'm a manipulator? Right? That's what he said. So he's asking YouTube, does he think he's a manipulator? So this was my comment. I only wrote one comment. I said, you're,
He asked if he was manipulative.
yes. He said,
Okay.
he said, do you think I'm a manipulator? That was his question. And he said, what do you think of Duke Farrell? And do you think I'm a manipulator? And be honest. That's what he said. So people was commenting shit. I said, uh, Duke, you're a self-pro. This is what my exact words. Nothing off. I said, Duke, you're a self-proclaimed parentheses manipulator. But I see you more as an initiator. What I'm saying is, all self-proclaimed means is you said you were a manipulator. He was on Born shit and he was on my shit saying, I'm not on my shit, but on he was on Born shit talking to Jess Krista saying he manipulated Jess Krista and he knows how to manipulate people to motherfucking get content. That's what he said he did. He said he manipulated Born. They had a whole discussion about this shit. He said he manipulated Jess Krista, he manipulated Born, and he manipulates people when he feels like he wants to get his shit cracked. So I said you're a self-proclaimed manipulator, but I see you as more of an initiator. All self-proclaimed means is you said that you were motherfucking, you said you're a manipulator. I see you as more of an initiator. I'm giving a nigga a compliment, my nigga. Like saying, like, bro, I see you as an initiator. To me means a leader. You take initiative. This nigga blocks me just for that comment. So I'm looking like I'm still
He
typing.
blocks you.
Yes, this nigga blocked me, bro. And
God
and
damn.
then he gonna say, oh, see, and I knew you small town niggas, y'all some suckers anywhere, some shit. I'm like, huh? I'm listening. Bro. You just said the other day, nigga, traumatic. You solid, nigga. You ain't did nothing. Like I done kept it 100 with the nigga when niggas is getting on his helmet, about to go in on the nigga. I done motherfucking came in, gave him the nothing but love, bro. Like what the fuck I ever do for you to motherfucking not like one comment I type and motherfucking block a nigga for it. That's some real petty shit. So I could either take it two ways, nigga. Either you a sensitive ass bitch, insecure ass nigga, or are you trying to gaslight me or get a nigga going? And either way, nigga, I think that's some sucker shit. You dropped off, stop six. I don't understand it. So it's like if you asking a nigga, what the fuck am I supposed to do, nigga? You want a yes man. You want yes men? You don't want me to keep it real with you? Like, and I didn't even say nothing bad. That's what's crazy. If a nigga ain't even said nothing bad, what's the point of what's the so it's like, bro, that shit don't make sense to me, bro. Only thing I can think of is nigga, you trying to play games, bro. You playing games with the wrong one, bro. I'm not a game player, bro. I don't do that shit. What's up? You back?
Okay.
Now you hear me?
Can,
You hear me?
can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, you can hear me? Okay, I'm going back on mute.
Can you hear? I'm asking you a question though. I said, what do you think of that?
Okay, give me the question again.
Huh?
You said you asked the question. What was it?
I said, what do you think about that?
Crazy as hell.
That's
Don't make
crazy.
no. Maybe he misunderstood. Maybe he misunderstood what you said.
He did no, he definitely misunderstood what I said. But what makes me irritated is that you should have motherfucking asked me, nigga, what you mean by that. But you just automatically assume, nigga, I was saying something fucked up or wrong when you asked for brute honesty and you didn't even get clarification. So it's just weird, bro, with all these trolls and the shit that go on, nigga. That's all it takes for a nigga like you to act weird like that. That just show me, nigga, you was on some bullshit from the get go. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's what you think of a nigga. So you think you think so motherfucking uh you think so motherfucking low of a nigga or whatever, and he said something about you and them small towners, nigga. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. Nigga, I'm my own man, nigga. What are you talking about, bro?
Did he say you said you're small tanner?
He said what? He said this. He said you small towners, like you know they call it a small town.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying, nigga, that nigga's a weirdo, bro. Like that's some weirdo shit, bro. For you not to even address a nigga like a man or talk to a nigga like a man, and you just automatically jump the gun and block niggas and shit. Like that's weird to me, bro. So I
I
don't
think
get it. I don't
um
care enough to even give a fuck or go back. I'm just like, what type of nigga does that?
I think it comes from just having so much negativity and just assuming, not even understanding what a person said, really,
That's,
and
that's what I'm
thinking
saying.
they don't when clearly you weren't.
I was literally giving the nigga a compliment.
Yeah.
I swear to, I don't swear to God. I don't play like that. Like I was literally telling the nigga, bro, you might think that you're a manipulator because you told us yesterday that you're a manipulator. But I
Mhm.
see you as more of an initiator, a nigga that gets shit and it takes initiation, that takes initiative.
Yeah.
So like, if you think somebody's saying something crazy enough to block a nigga, get clarification. Don't just assume. When you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. And all I'm saying is, bro, if you that much of a fucking weenie that you can't even handle a comment that you asked for, nigga, what are you doing? Why are you on YouTube? So I lost a lot of respect for Cuz. And I can't believe, nigga, that's why I'm not giving niggas my respect no more, nigga, till they earn it. It's for real, nigga. I thought, and this nigga gonna say some shit like, oh, well, you give me praise. You always give me praise. Nigga, you got, see, people get praise and props fucked up. Nigga, I gave you props. I didn't give you no fucking praise, nigga. I only praise God. But see, niggas got egos nowadays, bro, and they got yes men around them telling them what they want to hear, not telling them what they need to hear, bro. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what these niggas be on, nigga, but that ain't what I'm on, bro. So I just thought the shit was hella corny, bro. And I wasn't even motherfucking on no bullshit. But now I'm feeling like, nigga, let me get on some bullshit. But no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna stay in my motherfucking zone because that's where I motherfucking deserve to be. But nigga, you got to be one of the weirdest niggas ever, nigga, to block a nigga for some shit like that. So yeah, nigga, I told Ali, hey, you need to get away from that nigga, man. That's a nigga that'll shoot you in the head or something, nigga, because he getting his feelings one day. He can't handle a constructive word. Nigga, he can't even handle good shit. I ain't never dissed that nigga. The fuck, nigga? If a nigga ain't never dissed you, never did you wrong, why are you assuming I don't understand it. It's outlandish to me, man. I'm gonna let that shit go though, man. Man, I'm gonna definitely let that nigga know, nigga. I feel like you acting like a little weirdo. You acting like a bitch, bro. Like you gotta chill, bro. Because I swear to God, nigga, there was no malice. I wasn't saying nothing bad. I was actually saying you're a leader, nigga. I think why do you even care? You asking YouTube what they think about you. Why do you care so much? And that's the type of nigga that say you don't care at all. But nigga, you apparently do. You don't need even at least she's like, why you do you need validation? Like why do you need validation if you're Duke? Why do you need validation? What is it that you're missing that you need to be making up for? So I mean, nigga, the shit just boggles my mind, man, and lets you know, man, that you might think these niggas can act like they giants on YouTube, nigga, but in real life they peasants, man, and it shows. Like, bro, if you can't handle, it's like the White Howard, nigga. If you can't handle a couple of elbows, nigga, in the paint, get the fuck off the court, nigga. Yeah, man. That part, nigga. But it's motherfucking Friday. No, it's not Friday. I'm tripping. I think it was Monday, excuse me. I'm tripping. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, yeah. This is Nip's birthday. I mean, not why I say birthday. Nip's death date. He died today. So I had to give motherfucking love to the homie. Say that, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep that nigga's name alive. And everybody know what's up, man. You know, when it comes to motherfucking trauma, it's all motherfucking love, man, till it ain't. And I always say that, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas hit the motherfucking like button, man. I'm sorry I had to start this shit up twice. So if you did comment or you did do anything, I had to erase it and restart my shit. So y'all understand, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna motherfucking keep this shit 100, nigga, with everybody, bro. Don't expect me to be no yes man. I've never been that. So if a nigga can offer criticism, I can definitely take it. But nigga, I don't ever lead with disrespect. I don't ever lead with disrespect. I don't ever disrespect my people, so don't ever take nothing I say as disrespectful or malicious. And if you do, that's just you. You coming from the motherfucking side that got negativity, nigga. I'm more of a positive thinker, nigga. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna encourage instead of discourage. And you know what I'm saying? Some of these motherfuckers just don't understand. They've been around so much fake shit. It's almost like a bitch that ain't never had a good nigga. And then a good nigga come along and you treat them like shit. You treat them like the same niggas because them niggas is, you know what I'm saying? You treat the wrong niggas good and the good niggas right. I mean, no, the wrong niggas good and the right niggas bad or whatever the fuck. You don't know how to motherfucking keep it. You done seen so many motherfucking fuck niggas and clowns. You think the niggas that's actually righteous is clown shits too. Like, I don't know what the fuck you got going on, man. But man, I just want motherfuckers to understand, bro. You're not smart because you think you know it all. That makes you actually dumb. You need to keep your motherfucking mind open to what else is out there and what other shit could be going on. Because having a cocky ass mind or a cocky ass attitude is really, nigga, a reflection of or a characteristic of insecurity. That's not motherfucking your ego. Your over need to extend your ego is reflective of you having a void that needs to be filled. And so, like, all I'm saying is, man, beware of those type people, man. Because they the type motherfuckers that's always going to be trying to fill up that empty hole in their motherfucking soul. Yeah, man. Do some soul searching and find out who you are, man. Because you can't love nobody until you love yourself. And if you asking for others to define you, it's because you care a little bit too much. That's all I got to say. Correct. What's up, Johnny? Yeah, man. Just chilling in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, some of these niggas don't get it. Yeah, man. Looking like I got a spatula in a motherfucking stove.
You know
I just
what?
ordered a new fridge. Yeah, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Look, the time that y'all were on my panel, that
Yeah.
time, to me, it, 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 it seems like, um, maybe not y'all personalities, but the way y'all approach things or deal with things may be somewhat similar. And I think that may be the reason it's so easy for y'all to butt heads. Because
Um,
a whole misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I expect him to understand. Like, if you don't understand, you can ask questions. You don't just make assumptions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if a nigga ain't said nothing fucked up.
Because I mean, think about it. Both people are talented artists in their own right. So it wouldn't be hard to uh, find similarities. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But, that's what I'm saying, nigga. If all I've done is give positive energy, why would you assume negative when you don't understand something I said? Like, that shit makes me feel like, nigga, you just jumping the gun. You
Because
want
he gets negative, because he feels like that's all he gets is
okay.
negative. But,
Well,
that's
Duke,
why.
man, if that's how you feel, bro, I'm letting you know right now, bro. If you listen or you hear this shit, bro, I swear on my soul, I was not being negative, bro. I was being a motherfucker. I was giving you a compliment. And so maybe that's why I'm so fucking irritated. Because, nigga, when you give somebody a compliment and they don't take it that way and it's like, goddamn, nigga. Like,
Right.
it feel like a girl, you open the door for a motherfucker and they just don't say thank you. But nigga, you took it that way. It makes me think like, damn, nigga. I'm just saying, you acted a little bit snobby, bro. Like, it's weird, bro.
Like me saying, like, me starting from the very beginning of the Mosley, what they call the Mosley sector, and seeing and knowing that Big Pharaoh picked it on the flow from the very beginning. Your motherfuckers wasn't even thinking about the shit that's involved with it now.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get any credit for it.
Right.
Yeah. And he was really involved in the part of motherfuckers being held accountable for their
Mm-hmm.
part. That's what he was focused on at the very beginning,
Right.
you know.
I actually fuck with the nigga, man. I thought the nigga was cool, bro. But I'm like, damn, nigga, I didn't.
He
That shit
said
just kind of.
that to it's easy to for him to make you feel like he isn't because it took us a long time to get to a good place with each other. Every time we would encounter each other on a panel, we would cuss each other out.
Right.
Yeah, because I initially was like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" And he was on one of his period days, I guess, or whatever, and it wasn't that he said anything disrespectful. It was just that he pretty much ignored me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm speaking like, trying to give him his flowers. So, whatever. But, he pretty much ignored me. And when we talked, it was, he kind of explained it to me um, uh, like, uh, like, like he has to be careful because the internet will trick you. And, just telling me different, breaking down maybe different situations or things that he was saying. Um, and I kind of understood a little bit better, but um, it was after that I kind of started to get to know him better as a person.
Right.
Yeah, it was after that, but man, it was it was some years of just cussing each other out every time we saw each other.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man, I mean, shit. At the end of the day go in, man. So if I got a cup of your time, I ain't gonna motherfucking spill it.
Huh?
I said the day go in, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna trip, man. I'm not tripping on cuz, man. But shit, bro, like, I don't know. We gotta make some shit make sense, man. I guess, bro. If a nigga like that, I just gotta leave. You know, I guess it just
It's
make me
all
motherfucking. I just look at a nigga like, damn, bro. Like these niggas is soft these days, bro. These niggas can't handle constructive criticism when they ask for it, bro. If you that damn defensive, at
well,
least be sure what a nigga saying, bro. Like, nigga, hey, what you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he didn't want to hear the truth, from anyone else's point of view. He wanted someone to stroke his ego.
that's what I'm saying, and that's exactly what I mean. And that is the fucking problem with a lot of niggas, bro. They want yes men around them that's gonna tell them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. And I mean, like, at the end of the day, bro, it don't even have to be nothing bad. It's just not what they wanted to hear.
Right.
And so when I see that, it makes me think of those little spoiled ass, snobby ass little kids that if they don't get their way, they start crying and my toy, my toy. You know, like it just make me feel like, damn, nigga, like you, like I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what's wrong with these motherfuckers, man? What's wrong with these kids, man? Like I'm like I expected more from that nigga, man. I didn't know he's gonna be on no bullshit like that. But yeah, man. What else going on with you, man? You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm sorry I was so late and shit, but I mean, it seemed
Yeah.
like every time I plan on getting on this motherfucker, I got a million things that pop
Right.
up. Because at the end of the day, once I turn on this motherfucker, I'm out. I'm not leaving. That's why I be trying to get all my shit out the way and before I even turn this bitch on, because like once I turn on the live, bro, I'm gonna be on this motherfucker for a while. Or I'm not even gonna get on this bitch. Cause nigga shit. It's obviously working right because nigga my watch hours is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like they real good. Motherfuckers is tuning in and tapping in. They looking for it, So it's like I try to give them the content and shit, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be sitting here, nigga, missing money or missing other opportunities because of this. But if I can make it lucrative, I will. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, motherfuckers start shooting cash apps and super chat and start supporting. Hey, nigga, I could do this shit full time. I could be on this shit, getting it in. But I mean, shit, nigga, I still gotta go out here and get to it, man. Get these bills paid, man, and make sure shit is constructive. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
Yeah, man. Shit. Ain't too many niggas like me left, man. We the last of the motherfucking dinosaurs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers better understand. But shit, it's a
But
lot of yeah. Here's what?
no, but you said dinosaurs. And I said, no, dragons. We came to conclusions.
Yeah, I'm just, feel me? Like, it's just a lot of motherfucking haters and, non-participators. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, this the last of a dying breed type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, nigga, not all OGs are original gangsters, nigga. Some of these niggas are just old goofies. You know? Yeah, man. Old goofies smoking. Yeah. Old goofies. Old goofies smoking loosies. Popping roofies. Old goofies smoking loosies and popping roofies, hoping to get a bitch that's out of her motherfucking mind and unconscious. I swear to God, man, like these niggas desperate, man. And it just saddens me, man. It's like what has happened to the motherfucking the posterior of the people. You know? These niggas don't know. It's all about getting this motherfucking money, man. You know what I'm saying? Staying out the motherfucking way. On the top floor, shit.
Just another nigga from the streets. We getting paid at least. Told them hating niggas wait and see. Elevator please. Flight rolled up, a nigga stay high. Up here look crazy in the daytime. Sipping Navion on the balcony. She don't wanna leave. She know I got something on my sleeve. You should wait and see. Now everybody know your name right. Up here I'm so out the way like. Yeah. This view is everything. Shit, I could get used to this. That's right. You can see a lot more when you're standing on the top floor and stuff. Penthouse, yeah.
Oh, I'm about to come back in on this shit. Yeah, man. We up in this bitch late night. I don't give a fuck.
So here we go again. Another new strand of is spreading. And this variant is called cicada.
This picture right here, son. Shut up! People are saying that this scares them. And I don't know why.
Reaching the top of the stairs, they see something that only is demonic.
Oh my goodness,
What
look
looks to
at
be
that.
a
Look
lantern
like
of
a
some
descent.
kind. In addition, the figure was so tall it had to bend under the door frame.
Oh, shit.
Pay attention to what happens in this video. Look at that.
Hey,
But
man, I got some
30,
shit to
33
show y'all
Freemason.
today, bro.
I get a copy of the plans for the New World Order every
This
month.
shit gonna
And I
blow.
just want y'all to see this because I know to a lot of y'all think it's harmless.
He told us the operatives had been instructed to ensure that the explosives went off at a point that was high enough to prevent people trapped above from escaping.
Oh, my God.
What's
This
good?
view is
Y'all know we
everything.
back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like, comment, and subscribe to it, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. Hope not. But I did have to go ahead and say, let me know where you from, what city, what state, how long you been subbed up to the channel. Let me know. Tell me what you also appreciate about the channel.
You see
this?
this?
Want to see more of. So while this year keep going,
oh
keep
man,
growing.
I'm tripping.
We gonna keep giving you what you want. But I appreciate you. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
My theory is people who don't think conspiracies exist, those are the NPCs.
The red dots, we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about the blue dots. Those are Bigfoot sightings in the past 10 days. Now, do you know what's been happening in the world the past 10 days? I'm sure you do. You scroll just like I do. Bigfoot is going home to the cave system because all of those blue dots are on top of a massive cave system. Missouri has over 6,000 caves alone. It is called the cave state for a reason. Kentucky has Earth's longest cave system, Mammoth Cave. We haven't even mapped all of it, okay? We have no clue what is underneath us. And I used to think this was just in the United States problem, that Bigfoot only existed over here. And then I pulled up the world map and baby, there are red dots on every continent. There are even 2 in Antarctica. I don't even want to think about that shit. Look at the clusters of red. Look at where the activity is the hottest. Do you know what it's sitting on top of? A cave system. Central Africa, Vietnam, Southeast Asia, the Himalayas, Australia, UK, and Europe, they all have their version of Bigfoot, and they never compared notes on it. All I'm saying is we have explored less than 10% of the cave system on Earth. So I'm not saying Bigfoot is real. All I'm saying is we have no clue what's underneath us and how it's used.
Did you know? Trick question. Nobody knows. And that's the problem. This little guy is one of my favorite ancient mysteries that most people have never heard of. It was created by these cool looking dudes called the Picts, one of several indigenous groups of the Atlantic archipelago. And between the 6th and 8th century CE, they carved this thing everywhere. I mean everywhere. Like constantly. They liked this thing so much that it's estimated that for the 400 years this symbol was in use, a whopping 40% of all of the animals carved were whatever the hell this is. Well, it's probably just an artistic interpretation of something, right? Well, almost certainly, but all the other Pictish animal carvings look like an animal, except for this one that has almost twice the amount of carvings as all of these combined. The Pictish beast has really weird features. It always has a long snout, this thing which could be antlers or a mane, most strangely these curled leg things. Since their other depictions are so accurate, many believe the Pictish beast to not be a real animal, but something supernatural. Theories ranging from it being a dragon, my personal favorite that is an early depiction of a kelpie, legendary water horse of Scottish mythology. Now here's something really interesting. During the 6th century, the traditional way of life for the Picts was just beginning to be infringed upon by Christianity, and it's around then that this symbol first appears. For the next 400 years, you can actually watch the symbol change, beginning on stones displaying symbols rooted in traditional Pictish faith and culture, then being intertwined with a woven pattern heavily associated with Christianity in the region, and finally by around the 8th century disappearing altogether, placed along with the rest of much of traditional Pictish culture with Christian symbolism. It's hauntingly poetic to watch this little creature appear, for being literally filled with the symbols of the beliefs that would ultimately destroy it and the ancient cultures and traditions from which it came. Now all we have is this little guy. We don't know what he's called, and so we call him the Beast. Can't tell us what he's really called because he hasn't had a voice in hundreds of years. And so the Beast remains, his purpose and meaning long forgotten, an orphan of a culture and traditional way of life destroyed, just like so many others. If you also like interesting history like this, toss me a follow so we don't lose each other. Share this with a friend to give a little love to the Pictish Beast.
Since we stopped discovering the water, how we know it's not out there though?
Dude, bro, I've been running for a bit. Bro, the car keeps following me. And look, you can see the doors open right there. Hey, bro, you just stopped like right in front of me, bro. That shit. Bro, I'm on her post again. Oh, this shit's so weird, bro. Hey, look at that shit. That shit just stuff.
This is so fucking weird.
Hey,
I got my shit fucked up.
There's me. Look.
Hopefully good. Hopefully that shit fake.
What the is that, guys? Got something. Don't know what it is. I just caught it going from the clouds right now. Actually, I'm on a cloud. It's super tiny. I was just searching. There it is. Again. Someone help it. Technique.
You see, y'all don't believe that demons is real. Y'all don't believe that the paranormal is actually normal. It's a movie out right now called Undertone. There are already people saying that after they watched that movie, it felt like spirits followed them home. It was a woman that went to see this movie. She got up and walked out of that movie. Why? Because in that movie, they had demons chanting backwards. Crazy thing is, we went down this rabbit hole too many times. Mind you, this movie is about a paranormal podcaster who's taking care of her sick and dying mother when she starts to hear things. But this is how they play with you. They didn't say that this is going to be the scariest movie you ever see. They said this is going to be the scariest movie you'll ever hear. But you know, people don't take things serious. You remember when things started happening with the Annabelle doll and people thought, that's not possible. But people started losing their lives. Fires started happening. Accidents started happening. Why do you think those things happen? The reason it happened, because these type of movies open up portals. And once those portals are open, there ain't no closing them. Ask yourself how most spells get put on people. By what? By chanting. And there's a lot of chanting in this movie right here. But go see it. Go enjoy this movie right here. Keep playing with your life.
This proves that time is just an illusion. Time is not real. Time is definitely not real.
What year is it? Huh? What year is it in our calendar?
What year is it right now?
Because we use our own calendar.
Oh, I don't know that.
It's 2018.
It's 2018 right now?
Yeah. And we have 13 months.
No, this is a psyop. This is a psyop. So you mean to tell me
I cannot find my shit for nothing.
It's 2018. Okay. It's 2018 in Ethiopia, 8 years in the past, And what do she mean they got 13 months? What's the 13th month? And why is time moving so fast in the United States? Why are we in 2026 and they in 2018? I feel cheated. I really feel cheated. Basically, if you want to go back in time, move to Ethiopia. Move to Ethiopia. They still living in their best years, man. For real.
So someone like me and you, we might know Ethiopia is on a whole nother timeline than us. They run 13 months. We run 12. Some people might know that is the case. Some people might not know that shit is out there. So because we know doesn't mean, let's not assume everybody else knows. And if somebody just found out today, let's not be insulting or make them feel like, we better than because we found out something that they didn't. Because once upon a time, we learned something that someone else knew. And they may not have done that to us. And if they did, oh well, be a better person. Don't be like them. Be better. That's my opinion. As I can see somebody now being like, wait,
okay, here
Ethiopia is not in 2026. I can see that. And they not. And they don't go off the same calendar we go on. So if you just now learning that and take that rabbit hole, it's worth it. I swear every time I see somebody learn something new, even if I already know it, I feel good because it makes me feel like I'm learning it again. I don't know if that's just me. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
Somebody explain to me and this lady that's recording this video right now, because she's perplexed as well too. Why is there a statue of a chrome Lady Liberty in the middle of nowhere in Colorado in front of this creepy ass trailer that's in the middle of nowhere in Colorado as well? Bro, what is this?
What the hell?
What is this, bro?
Anyone know who put this here?
That's what we want to know.
Why it's in the middle of nowhere?
Look at those homes. And in this trailer.
Hanging out in front of a trailer.
My question is, why there? Why an open field in the middle of nowhere in Colorado? What's the symbolism behind this? Because it's not meant for the public eye. Because if it was, it would be like somewhere near Walmart or something like that. And then to have this over here watching it, bro. Because I know y'all hear about the creepy stuff that already happens in the Colorado airport, and then they have Lucifer horses out there, bro. And y'all know how, man, they stacked on top of each other. And then Colorado's had a massive power outage at the airport too, bro. It's the creepy stuff going on, bro.
Can I get this shit off my screen?
Y'all think this is art? Y'all think this is a message? Like, do y'all think it's a beacon for something? There's a signal for something to come, bro? Because this is not just a regular statue, bro. Like, crazy. But let me know that in the comments below, man. The shit that's here, let's continue to get it. Peace out.
Colorado, let me know something.
Ohio's officially in a state of emergency, at least where Sasquatch is concerned. This thing just keeps getting weirder and weirder, and now it's starting to cross county lines. If you didn't know, there have been at least 8 credible Bigfoot sightings in a fight going on in Ohio in a 5-day window. But these just aren't normal everyday Bigfoot sightings. These things are all in one location, and they have one common denominator. This isn't just like your typical Bigfoot sightings. These things are moving in a unit, almost like military style, in a southeast direction. I break all these stories down over on my channel. You can follow me there for all these stories in detail, along with many, many other paranormal spooky things. These people are reporting Bigfoot sightings that seem biological, what most people think Bigfoot is, or what I think spiritual, because some of the details on some of these Stiltgate sightings, you guys need to check it out. So head on over to there, listen to the stories, and I want you to tell me what you think about this Bigfoot cluster.
Shit, I want to hear him out. Y'all go run him up though. One day, bro, I want to get over there so bad.
What if I told y'all that the Wrong Turn movies was based off of a true story in a real family? So it's said to be that the Wrong Turn movies is based off of a family that lived in the woods called the Crow family. So it's said that the Crow family lived in the woods in the 1950s in Raven Hollows, Ohio. And they didn't look like everybody else. They was deformed. They looked different. They operated different. They just was kind of a little weird. You got to think, back in the day, if something like that happened, they really didn't care about stuff like that. If you looked a little different, they thought you was weird or something. And the Crow family lived in like this abandoned house in the woods that looked like it was going to crumble down and fall at any time, at any moment. And then one day the townspeople decided, hey, bro, we're tired of them, their presence, how they operate, them just being a part of our town and them just being weird. We don't want them around. Even though this family, the Crow family, didn't do anything wrong or did anything to them, they decided to go to where they stayed in the forest, gather up with a group of townsfolk, go to their house, and burn it all to the ground, all because they didn't look like them or operate like them. So they said after his house burned that the whole Crow family was able to escape, and then they eventually began to live in the forest. Rumor has it that in this town, Ravens Hollow, 1,000 people went missing and they were unalived once this event happened to the Crow family. It was said that they had to become like hunters, adapt to the forest and the situation, and make like traps, booby traps, wires on trees, bear traps all through the woods that would like really do something bad to these people. And then we also heard that Wrong Turn was based off of another situation called the Sonny Bean. Basically, this family that was munching on people back in the day, like how the Wrong Turns was. So yeah, they said the Sonny Bean story is based off of Wrong Turn and Hills Have Eyes. But yeah, definitely based off true events, y'all.
Considering the town was messing with the Crow family, I'ma say what my OGs used to tell me.
Okay, I hope I'm on track now. God damn, this shit was irritating as fuck. I couldn't figure out where I was. I couldn't figure out what was going on, bro. Okay, finally, fuck.
Okay, you gotta start it over.
I know.
Okay.
My bad, y'all.
In this video, look at that.
But
here we go. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about my people who's watching. I got it right
My
now.
theory is
I'm
people who
good.
don't think
I had a whole bunch of
conspiracies
technical
exist,
difficulties.
those are
Forgive
the
me, man.
NPCs.
It's not my fault.
The red dots, we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about the blue dots. Those are Bigfoot sightings in the
It
past
ain't
10
my
days. Now, do you know what's
fault.
been happening in the world the past 10 days? I'm sure you do. You scroll just like I do. Bigfoot is going home to the cave system because all of those blue dots are on top of a massive cave system. Missouri has over 6,000
Hit
caves
the
alone.
like
It is
button.
called the
Shit,
cave state for a
goddamn,
reason.
please.
Kentucky has Earth's longest cave system, Mammoth Cave. We haven't even mapped all of it, okay? We have no clue what is underneath us. And I used to think this was just a United States problem, that Bigfoot only existed over here. And then I pulled up the world map and baby, there are red dots on every continent. There are even 2 in Antarctica. I don't even want to think about that shit. Look at the clusters of red. Look at where the activity is the hottest. Do you know what it's sitting on top of? A cave system. Central Africa, Vietnam, Southeast Asia, the Himalayas, Australia, UK, and Europe, they all have their version of Bigfoot, and they never compared notes on it. All I'm saying is we have explored less than 10% of the cave system on Earth. So I'm not saying Bigfoot is real. All I'm saying is we have no clue what's underneath us and how it's used.
Did you know? Trick question, nobody knows. And that's the problem. This little guy is one of my favorite ancient mysteries that most people have never heard of. It was created by these cool looking dudes called the Picts, one of several indigenous groups of the Atlantic archipelago. And between the 6th and 8th century CE, they carved this thing everywhere. I mean everywhere. Like constantly. They liked this thing so much that it's estimated that for the 400 years this symbol was in use, a whopping 40% of all of the animals carved were whatever the hell this is. Well, it's probably just an artistic interpretation of something, right? Well, almost certainly, but all the other Pictish animal carvings look like an animal, except for this one that has almost twice the amount of carvings as all of these combined. The Pictish beast has really weird features. It always has a long snout, this thing, which could be antlers or a mane, most strangely, these curled leg things. Since their other depictions are so accurate, many believe the Pictish beast to not be a real animal, but something supernatural. Theories ranging from it being a dragon, my personal favorite that it's an early depiction of a kelpie, legendary water horse of Scottish mythology. Now here's something really interesting. During the 6th century, the traditional way of life for the Picts was just beginning to be infringed upon by Christianity, and it's around then that this symbol first appears. For the next 400 years, you can actually watch the symbol change, beginning on stones displaying symbols rooted in traditional Pictish faith and culture, then being intertwined with a woven pattern heavily associated with Christianity in the region, and finally by around the 8th century disappearing altogether, placed along with the rest of much of traditional Pictish culture with Christian symbolism. It's hauntingly poetic to watch this little creature appear, for being literally filled with the symbols of the beliefs that would ultimately destroy it and the ancient cultures and traditions from which it came. Now all we have is this little guy. We don't know what he's called, and so we call him the Beast. He can't tell us what he's really called because he hasn't had a voice in hundreds of years. And so the Beast remains, his purpose and meaning long forgotten, an orphan of a culture and traditional way of life destroyed, just like so many others. If you also like interesting history like this, sauce me a follow so we don't lose each other. Share this with a friend to give a little love to the Pictish Beast.
Since we stopped discovering the water, how we know it's not out there though?
Dude, bro, I've been running for a bit. And bro, car keeps following me. And look, you can see the doors open right there. Hey, bro, you just stopped like right in front of me, bro. That shit. Yo, I'm gonna hear post again. Oh, this shit's so weird, bro. Hey, look at that shit. That shit just stuff.
Oh, they trying to get his ass, nigga.
There's me. There's me. Look.
Hopefully good. Hopefully that shit fake.
What the is that, guys? Got something. I don't know what it is. I just caught it going from the clouds right now. See, I'm on a cloud. It's super tiny. I was just searching. There it is.
Am I tripping, bro? What the fuck is going on, man?
What happened?
Oh, I got mixed up for a second. Oh shit. I'm tripping today, man. I'm trying to get back to my first window, man. I can't. Oh, that's what it is. I opened up 20 windows, man. Okay, now I'm cool. I couldn't find the windows I was in. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Here we go. Stupid, man. I'm tripping, bro. Today I'm on some other shit. This shit, I'm bugging.
And why is time moving so fast in the United States? Why are we in 2026 and they in 2018?
The reason it happened, because these type of movies open up portals. And once those portals are open, there ain't no closing them. Ask yourself how most spells get put on people. By what? By chanting. And there's a lot of chanting in this movie right here. But go see it. Go enjoy this movie right here. Keep playing with your life.
This proves that time is just an illusion. Time is not real. Time is definitely not real.
What year is it? Huh? What year is it in our calendar?
What year is it right now?
Because we don't use our own calendar.
Oh, I don't know that.
It's 2018.
It's 2018 right now?
And we have 13 months.
No, this is a psyop. This is a psyop. So you mean to tell me in Ethiopia, it's 2018? It's 2018 in Ethiopia, 8 years in the past. And what do she mean they got 13 months? What's the 13th month? And why is time moving so fast in the United States? Why are we in 2026 and they in 2018? I feel cheated. I really feel cheated.
And they got another month.
You want to go back in time?
Crazy.
Move to Ethiopia. Move to Ethiopia. They still living in their best years, man. For real.
So someone like me and you, we might know Ethiopia is on a whole nother timeline than us. They run 13 months. We run 12. Some people might know that is the case. Some people might not know that shit is out there. So because we know doesn't mean, let's not assume everybody else knows. And if somebody just found out today, let's not be insulting or make them feel like, we better than because we found out something that they didn't. Because once upon a time, we learned something that someone else knew. And they may not have done that to us. And if they did, oh well, be a better person. Don't be like them. Be better. That's my opinion. As I can see somebody now being like, wait, Ethiopia is not in 2026. I can see that. And they not. And they don't go off the same calendar we go on. So if you just now learning that and take that rabbit hole, it's worth it. I swear every time I see somebody learn something new, even if I already
And in this trailer.
Man, what kind of statue is that, bro?
Why is there? Why an open field in the middle?
Who the fuck? Why would they put? See, that look like the Statue of Liberty, don't it? Look like that shit. That's that bullshit,
Nowhere
bro.
in Colorado. What's the symbolism behind this? Because it's not meant for the public eye. Because if it was, it would be like somewhere near Walmart or something like that. And then to have this over here watching it, bro. Because I know y'all hear about the creepy stuff that already happened in the Colorado airport and then that Bluetooth records that's out there, bro. And y'all know how, man, they stacked on top of each other. And then Colorado just had a massive power outage at the airport too, bro. It's the creepy stuff going on, bro. It's crazy. So what do y'all think this is? Do y'all think this is art? Do y'all think this is a message? Like, do y'all think it's a beacon for something? There's a signal for something to come, bro?
My bad about the comments and shit, man. I didn't even.
Crazy, but let me know that in the comments below, man. The shit is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace out.
Colorado, I know something.
Ohio's officially in a state of emergency, at least where Sasquatch is concerned. This thing just keeps getting weirder and weirder, and now it's starting to cross county lines. If you didn't know, there have been at least 8 credible Bigfoot sightings in a fight going on in Ohio in a 5-day window. But these just aren't normal everyday Bigfoot sightings. These things are all in one location, and they have one common denominator. But this isn't just like your typical Bigfoot sightings. These things are moving in a unit, almost like military style, in a southeast direction. I break all these stories down over on my channel. You can follow me there for all these stories in detail, along with many, many other paranormal spooky things. These people are reporting Bigfoot sightings that seem biological, what most people think Bigfoot is, or what I think spiritual, because some of the details on some of these Stiltgate sightings, you guys need to check it out. So head on over to there, listen to the stories, and I want you to tell me what you think about this Bigfoot cluster.
Stiltgate sightings. I want to hear them out. But y'all go run them out though. One day, bro, I want to get over there so bad.
What if I told y'all that the Wrong Turn movies was based off of a true story in a real family? So it's said to be that the Wrong Turn movies is based off of a family that lived in the woods called the O.R.O.A family. So it's said that the Crow family lived in the woods in the 1950s in Raven Hollows, Ohio. And they didn't look like everybody else. They was deformed. They looked different. They operated different. They just was kind of a little weird.
Is that where Jim Crow
back in the day,
from?
if something like that happened, they really didn't care about stuff like that. If you looked a little different, just thought you was weird or something. And the Crow family lived in like this abandoned house in the woods that looked like it was going to crumble down and fall at any time, at any moment. And then one day the townspeople decided, hey, bro, we're tired of them. Their presence, how they operate, them just being a part of our town and them just being weird. We don't want them around. Even though this family, the Crow family, didn't do anything wrong or did anything to them, they decided to go to where they stayed in the forest, gather up with a group of townsfolk, go to their house, and burn it all to the ground, all because they didn't look like them or operate like them. So they said after this house burned that the whole Crow family was able to escape, and then they eventually began to live in the forest. Rumor has it that in this town, Ravens Hollow, 1,000 people went missing and they were unalived once this event happened to the Crow family. It was said that they had to become like hunters, adapt to the force and the situation, and make like traps, booby traps, wires on trees, bear traps all through the woods that would like really do something bad to these people. And then we also heard that Wrong Turn was based off of another situation called the Sonny Bean. Basically, this family that was munching on people back in the day, like how the Wrong Turns was. So yeah, they said the Sonny Bean story is based off of Wrong Turn and Hills Have Eyes. But yeah, definitely based off true events, y'all.
Considering the town was messing with the Crow family, I'm gonna say what my OGs used to tell me: a fair exchange ain't a robbery. They did what they had to do, bro. I don't condone it, but I mean, they effed around and they found out and messed with the wrong family, bro. Sometimes you can't mess with certain families. It's that simple, bro. Show everybody respect, regardless of what they look like, what their facial structure look like, what they do for work. Respect everybody. That's my opinion, because look at what happens when you didn't. Now you got 1,000 people missing instead of just that family that you want to go out of your town. I don't know. Fair exchange is not a robbery to me. So they did something. The Crow family did something. Shit, we even. Let me know y'all thoughts, bro. They even me. They shouldn't have started no shit. Wouldn't have been none.
So here we go again. Another new strand of is spreading. And this variant is called cicada. Out of all names, cicada. And they're saying it's showing up all across the country. So people are starting to pay attention. They said this variant has been detected in wastewater across 25 different states, plus travelers, patient samples, and even in the airplane's wastewater. And that's the part that's hitting the hardest, because once people hear it's in 25 states, this don't become an isolated situation no more, because it's already spreading. And mind y'all, the concern around this one, they're saying is highly mutated and it has immune escape potential, which is exactly why the name is starting to move online so fast. That doesn't automatically mean that it's making a deadly wave right now. It just means that people is paying close attention to this. And that's why the story is really hitting the way it is. So people hear new variant, and then that's when they start getting that old feeling from when it first started. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
I hope it ain't real, bro. Hopefully it ain't deadly either.
So here's the big dogs. Since 2006, the snow on Mount Shasta has 5 times more aluminum, 61,000 micrograms per liter, than the soil underneath it.
Wow.
No, it's not. There's more aluminum in it than mud. Can you beat that?
Wow.
The snow water is unsafe to drink on Mount Shasta. How can white snow have more aluminum than mud? Now, the aluminum content of rain should be 0 with a pH of 5.5.
Wow,
when jets are not spraying, maybe so. When the jets are spraying, we get up to 13,100 micrograms per liter and pH up to 100 times
that shit needs
normal.
to stop today, bro.
It goes really alkaline. This
That's
is over
foul.
13 times federal safety limits for drinking water. Don't drink the water.
Something's going on in the world, and everybody's brainwashed. They got us going to stores for food where the prices are extremely high for natural foods, and Earth gives it to us for free. Not only that, but it's all genetically modified, GMO foods. They make you pay more for the organic stuff. This really should be how we get our fruits and vegetables and all of our food naturally free for everybody, and it's organic.
Days,
nothing is being sprayed on it. Like
really do,
they send
bro.
kids to public school where it's basically a prison. It stops their creativity, and they hate it. Every kid hates school. This is really what kids should be doing: playing in the sun, playing in the beaches, being outside, letting the sun hit them, not enclosed in a little room, in a little building. Like, it's just pure corruption. Then most people are just chasing money their whole life. Bills, 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 and more bills. Every adult needs to be free. We all need to embrace our creativity and just really experience what freedom is, because we genuinely don't know what real freedom is. You're not going crazy. There's a few people who are trying to wake the rest up, but you're not going crazy if you see what's going on right now. You see, the Matrix is designed to make you feel like you're crazy for seeing the truth. These people who are brainwashed, always on their phones, not saying anything, not questioning anything, they're the crazy ones. And more people are realizing what's going on.
Y'all agreeing with them? Y'all disagreeing?
Which timeline do you think that we are on? Listen to me. The Hopi people carved Prophecy Rock thousands of years ago. It's located in Arizona and one of the oldest continuously inhabited areas in North America. It gives you two different paths, two different futures, right? And they say, the elders say, that the sign that we've chosen the wrong path will appear in the sky. Have you noticed more meteors recently? I'm just saying, let's keep talking about the Hopi though. As you can see, there's two different timelines. The top one is broken, jagged. Nothing survives on the top timeline. But on the bottom one, everything is plentiful. We know that because there's corn and there's people. And on the top timeline, as you can see, the people's head is separated from their body. And the Hopi elders say that this is going to be a time when people forget themselves. They forget their spirit. They forget their soul. Anyways, the bottom timeline is what will lead us into the fifth world. But as you can see, there's a man in the middle of the petroglyph with its arms stretched out to the lower timeline. The Hopi identify him as the guardian of this world, the being that gave humanity a choice when we arrived here. Here's what most people miss about the Hopi prophecy. They aren't describing a future choice. No, this timeline is already happening. See those jagged marks on it? Those are world events like world wars or the atomic bomb, things that have already happened, destruction of the natural world, which means that junction may not be ahead of us. It may be behind us. And the Hopi actually went to the UN in 1998 and tried to warn them that, hey, we are on the wrong path. But here's where it gets hard to ignore. This March alone, we have had, I think, 6 meteors already. And the Hopi said that the signs would be in the sky before the day of purification, like the blue star Kachina. I'm not saying that any of those meteors were the blue star Kachina, but what I'm saying is, at what point do we stop calling it coincidence? So I'm not trying to scare you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but the blue star Kachina is not the last sign, all right? It's the red star Kachina. The blue star Kachina actually makes way for the red star Kachina to come in and bring the day of purification, but we can talk about that some other time.
I knew it. That Florida man that said he was by dolphins was telling the truth this whole time. He was telling the truth but because he was telling the truth, them dolphins broke a law that the dolphins shouldn't have did. Dolphins cannot be people. So as a result of that,
they killed 40 dolphins, man.
That's the only explanation to why 44 dolphins will appear on shore after all this happened. They killed 44 dolphins to basically set an example. Like, this shit can't happen no more.
They killed Flipper, man.
Those are undeniable proof that we are under a firmament. So you probably always wonder why a rainbow is in the shape of a dome, why it's always arched. Now science would tell you that a rainbow is caused when sunlight enters a water droplet, bends, reflects, and comes out as a visible spectrum. Now, while that's true for the most part, what they're not telling you is that the raindrops are only there to act as a screen, to capture what's being projected. In order to fully grasp what a rainbow is, you first need to understand refraction. I know we've all seen this image before. Refraction is the bending of light as it transports from one transparent medium, like glass, into another. So here we have a white glass prism and turning into a straight rainbow. But notice, we have never seen a straight rainbow. We've never seen a rainbow that forms right angles or when...
Nigga.
What's up?
So how fucked up we are. This man was kidnapped by motherfucking dolphins, nigga.
Yeah.
The government went in and slaughtered 44 of them motherfuckers to let them know, bitch, we had an agreement.
Yeah, that shit ain't right, bro.
Had an agreement. We agreed you could not do no shit like this. So because of that, we gonna kill 44 of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, that ain't right, bro. That's foul. That's some fucked up shit.
Motherfucking engineers. They knew exactly what motherfucker to kidnap. This shit is getting crazy.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. And I'll be like, man, I told motherfuckers to start paying attention years ago. But these niggas would not pay attention. And now the shit's starting to get closer and closer to home. You starting to realize, like, man, this shit ain't all conspiracy, bro. Look what the fuck going on.
I'd like to learn more. They probably even scrubbed the internet of anything that man said, though.
Well, I mean, it's too late. We already heard the shit. I mean, it's like, what else? But as far as, like, they said, they already told us that dolphins have special techniques. I mean, have special...
Yes, from his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you.
The dog kidnapped a human and forced him to build some shit for them.
Yeah, man. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about man. Maybe they did, man, because they ain't got hands and shit like they. Oh, I get it. Maybe because they don't have the hands and that they would need to, like, they got flippers and shit. They can't like build shit like that. Oh man, that's crazy though to think about. I don't know, man. That's crazy, bro. Like I'm trying to figure it out.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And so these motherfuckers felt the need to go kill 44 dolphins, bro. Like, that's fucked up, bro. That's a lot of dolphins, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dolphins, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like,
yeah, they should have, gave them a little bit of leverage then that they let them go.
That's crazy, bro. They probably, man, they like, shit, we gonna take out their whole lineage.
They should have did them how the motherfucking mermaids be doing, motherfuckers. Don't ever see them again.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild, man. This shit is getting crazier and crazier, bro.
Damn.
Oh, we
are absolutely not at the top of the motherfucking food chain.
Yeah.
We are absolutely not the most intelligent being. Oh my God.
I mean, fam, it doesn't make any sense how we can motherfucking feel like we can't even recreate the shit that was old. The old shit. Otherwise, there'd be shit that was made like that. It almost seemed like their technology was better. The old shit. Can you believe that we're living in the future and don't give a shit?
And how could one extra month on a calendar have these people 8 years in the past?
8 years in the past because, okay, for one, our time has been speeding up. So I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with that Hadron Collider, though. It has to. That Hadron Collider, it has to be. Because that's when they started saying they're going to pump that motherfucker up to a higher voltage.
Is their time not being affected by it or something?
Hell yeah, they affected by that shit. They opening wormholes in space, nigga. You think that shit ain't motherfucking affecting us? Them dolphins is probably like, nigga, goddamn, nigga, they don't know what they doing.
No, I said, is it not affecting Ethiopia's time?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild, B. I don't understand that shit right there. It's a hard knock life.
That goes straight up or straight down. It's always in the shape of a dome. And the funny thing is, to actually create a rainbow indoors, you need a mirror. You need a prism. But not just any mirror, you need a mirror submerged in water. Now, since our mirror here is flat, our rainbow, which is reflecting the water or mist, is going to be a straight, flat rainbow. So understand, the rainbow is always going to take shape of the medium it's being reflected off of. So what is the medium being reflected outside? Our glass firmament, the glass dome. It's really that simple. Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong and as a molten-looking glass. Just as creating a rainbow indoors requires a mirror submerged in water, Genesis tells us.
I believe that it's not. It's like glass, but it's really ice. That's what I believe. Because look, isn't ice the same thing as glass, basically? As long as it's cold. See what I'm saying? And what are they using to motherfucking go get deport the Mexicans? Ice. What the police got. Ice. It's something about that ice, man. The ice is the motherfucking key, man. Something about the ice, man. So, yeah, man.
That there are waters above our firmament. God made the firmament, which divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above it. And it was so. These are the very same waters that were released to flood the earth during the days of Noah. There's even several mentions in scripture of floodgates that God opens up from above to reset the earth. And you'll find the firmament in the same flood story in the Quran, the Vedas, and countless other cultures. So who's really being heretical here? Now, take it a step further. Look at this rainbow above an ocean. Notice how the colors are inverted in the ocean below from the original rainbow. The colors are in the opposite order. Well, obviously, it's because the water is mirroring the rainbow, right? Now look at this double rainbow. What do you see? The second rainbow is just a reflection from the glass firmament above. The ocean below and the firmament above are both acting as mirrors, as above, so below. And it only gets weirder, folks. You know what else is strange? The more north you go, the higher a rainbow arcs. For example, here's a rainbow in Alaska. Notice how high that is. Go just a few hundred miles south and it gets lower in Canada. And you go much further out to Australia, and here's what they start looking like. Then, if you look for rainbows in Antarctica, at least through photos, thanks to the Nature Channel, since none of us are apparently allowed to go out there unless we're willing to spend thousands of dollars for a guided tour to visit a night show. But look how flat that rainbow is. Just as the firmament's elevation changes the further you go out south, the rainbows you see also reflect that altitude. Look, the firmament is very real. Look into Operation Dominic, Operation Fishbowl, Deep Freeze, you know, all those military expeditions in the 1900s that you were never taught about in school. This is not news to your beloved government, folks. Once you start putting the creator's words to the test, all the lies we've been taught begin to fall apart. The earth is fixed and immovable. There are ends to the earth. There is water above and below, and the firmament is placed to divide them.
So when one says that they believe in the Bible, but still believe the world is a globe, how does that happen? I'm still trying to understand it. The Bible says something totally different, and you can quote that Bible all you want until it come across something like, is the world flat? Or are we in a dome? And above us is the firmament. And as soon as we say that, it's like, no, we're on a globe because NASA said it. And then they come with all these different things. But then let the topic be anything but globe talk, firmament talk. You say something, they'll pull the Bible. They'll pull a verse from the Bible. Well, you could pull it then, but you can't pull it now. You got to stay consistent here. And if you want people to understand you, you gotta stay consistent, bro. You can't move the goalposts. And that's what I feel like some people do. So like that's my question. How? That's my only question. Y'all let me know.
Come on, man. What is going on with Drewski?
Oh, you see this shit?
Something's up with him, bro.
Stop.
For real. Who is he trying to be? No way.
Hey, stop.
What is this really about, guys?
Shit?
I knew it. Truth in plain sight.
This nigga Drewski is crazy, bro.
There he goes again. I knew something was up with Drewski this whole time. People are saying that he's imitating Erica Kirkhead, bro. And people are also saying that this is an HR, if you know what I mean.
Stop. You ain't see this shit? You there? Stop.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, this shit had me dying, bro. This nigga Drewski got issues, bro.
Drewski is a motherfucking fool. He's trying to sue him.
That nigga is stupid for this shit, bro. And he was funny as fuck. Bro. Hold on, man. I'm gonna see if I can find the full shit. That shit, he do that shit good too, bro. Hold on, let's see. This bitch is lit. Drewski. This nigga is stupid, bro.
Drewski, comedian, could have been record CEO, could have been Love reality show star, put on a blonde wig and absolutely shook conservative Erica Kirk supporters to their core. This is a simple comedy skit, but somehow it clearly cut too close to home.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is
The backlash he's getting is crazy. But there's one specific detail in this video that proves Drewski wasn't just playing around and being funny. He was being surgical with the references. Cutting to the eyes, weird faces she was making, all without mentioning her name. That's a very important point. But I'm going to show you the exact moment that changed the entire conversation. We're going to break down this entire skit, why Drewski is fully protected under the law, and why a lot of people's response to this is just making it 10 times worse. They're making Drewski more famous than he ever was. But let's jump into what Drewski actually did first, because some people out there acting like he said something completely out of pocket. Like last time I checked, he was very sensitive about not mentioning pyrotechnic show, waving at the crowd and smiling like it was a sold-out night at Madison Square Garden. I bet you next year at TPUSA they don't have them sparklers. I'm praying for them.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the Holy Blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
This nigga
the same
is
hollow and scripted delivery that she gave when people asked her real questions during the book tour that she was on. After that, he hits the interview scene where he's holding a Bible and staring into the lens, that wide-eyed look while dropping generic Christianity lines. You know, I mean, it's a straight up reference to what she did on the media tour where she talked about her late husband. She kept her book in her hand. He kept it in the frame, like held up. The conversation was supposed to be about him and how it affected her life, but the product placement for her was clearly the goal. See, Drewski, and this is the brilliance of Drewski, because you saw it in the pastor sketch. Drewski didn't have to make anything up to be funny. He just literally saw things that were ridiculous and how pastors are floating through the air, and he just held up a mirror to them. That's the best kind of satire. But of course, a lot of people are probably in Erica's ear saying, and even some people have made some fake tweets up, but they're all fake. The news reached out to them to ask if he had gotten any cease and desist. He hasn't have yet. You know what I mean? Because people out here just think you can sue comedians because you feel disrespected. The law is completely in opposition to that. Just wait until you hear about the Supreme Court ruling and the rapper that became case law and gave you the right to do parody the way you want to do it.
Yo, what up? This your boy, Uncle Luke. Listen, man, it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I could not go to sleep until I made a comment on this Drewski Erica Kirk parody. And that's what it is. Why am I commenting on Drewski and Erica Kirk parody? Is because it was my case where the parody is protected by the First Amendment. It was my case. It was the case that I rode all the way to the Supreme Court. Most people thought my case that went to the Supreme Court was about explicit lyrics. No, it was about parody. It was about where the parody was protected by the First Amendment. look the case up.
It gets really interesting for creators because parody and satire of a public figure are protected speech. And that isn't just an opinion, because it goes all the way back to Hustler magazine versus Jerry Falwell.
I'm a hustler, baby.
That was a Supreme Court case from 1988 where the court ruled that even an offensive parody of a public figure is covered under the First Amendment. As long as people know it isn't stating actual facts. Satire goes even further by using humor and exaggeration to comment on how people really act. And the courts have always protected that as a form of social criticism. Boy, people nowadays are so sensitive, they would have never been able to survive the era of In Living Color or, SNL in its prime, You see, Drewski never claimed she literally said those words in real life. He was just doing a comedy bit mocking public behavior. That's textbook protected satire. Any entertainment lawyer worth their salt is going to tell you there's no real legal ground for anybody to sue Drewski. So let's just get that out of here. And all the YouTubers that have latched onto it as a storyline. I see y'all out there. But we need to talk about what this was really about. Erica Kirk is not used to this level of public scrutiny yet, and that's understandable. She's never been in the spotlight. I'm saying that because it's the truth, and it actually matters for her career as the CEO of TPUSA. She's learning a lesson right now about being in the spotlight. You will get some parodies done of you. A lot of people might think it's too soon, but there probably will be a lot more. But getting mocked on YouTube or Twitter or SNL, that's a deal you sign up for when you become a public figure at that level. You don't go calling up lawyers trying to sue everybody every time a comedian clowns you, right? We've seen that several times this past year of people like thinking they were going to sue somebody because some comedians made some jokes. People need to stop being so sensitive, really. But Erica stepped right into that spotlight, the same lane that her husband was in. The moment she started on this massive media tour, which seems a bit odd, I don't know. The fireworks at her entrance, the constant interviews, the book promo.
Of course, but we serve a just God.
Why is he looking like that, bro?
He's sovereign, but he's just.
Something's not right with her fucking eyes, bro. He's sovereign. He's just the way he is looks. Her eyes is like evil as fuck, bro. I don't know, bro. Yeah, Drewski got this shit dead on, bro.
He's just. And so let the Lord handle that.
A lot of things are actually very strange for evil, bro. A grieving widow. She didn't spend a lot of time being sad, and I guess you can throw yourself into your work, but it just reads odd. And then so it's interesting that Drewski then takes this opportunity to point it out. And when he got to the part about talking about the men, the white male men that need to be protected.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs.
Oh my God, man.
Yes. Because they are the ones who mattered most.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man.
What?
Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
If Drewski can hear the dog whistles, did they think that nobody else could hear them? I mean, but this thing went super, super viral. It's got 180 million views on X. It's got millions of views on YouTube and TikTok. This is how you do political satire in 2026. And I think Drewski has a bright future in doing this type of thing. I interestingly heard an interview with Drewski where he was talking about the creators, the content creators from Vine and YouTube past that have gotten opportunities to be in the mainstream. And I think Drewski is proving the case why he needs to be in those movies that we watch. He needs to be in the next Friday or the next comedy movie, cult classic, if we can get there. But it's going to take some good writing. Going to take a good concept. Can't just throw it together like some people have in the past because, you know, unfortunately, you know, like we haven't seen the generation of internet making the transition into the mainstream in that way. Most of the time, if they get the popularity, they're going to get it on the platform. And you don't necessarily need the mainstream, but I would just like to see Drewski with an opportunity to do something on a bigger scale, you know, like to have his own show on one of the streamers or something. You know, I know he doesn't do stand-up, but something like a Chappelle show for Drewski, because he's obviously capable of even doing this on his own. I'm wondering why Hollywood execs are still scratching their head like, oh, I don't know if this is going to be profitable. Obviously, he's got the sharpest political commentary on so many topics right now.
I mean, we want to look at this like it's just a skit, right? Or is it really? Who put him up to this? Shut up! Nobody put him up to this. He does skits for a living, bro. This is comedy. I mean, come on, dogs. Shut up! It's not gay. Although it may seem like it is. Yep. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't. Shut up! He's down with the club just like everybody else is. What you thought? You thought this was comedy? Shut up! No. Like Super Bowl tickets. Even this guy right here is looking at him like, what the hell is going on with Drewski? Because we all trying to figure this out. Yo, this picture right here, son. Shut up! People are saying that this scares them. And I don't know why. That's very wrong, guys. Entertainment purposes only. Drewski is a comedian. He's been doing skits for a long time, man. This guy is funny. Yo, I don't know. Let me know. I'm out.
Hell yeah, that face scary, bro. Who else agreed?
Pause to mark the 5th anniversary of attacks. The information that the Central Intelligence Agency has obtained by questioning men like Khalid Sheikh Mohammed has provided valuable information and has helped disrupt plots, including strikes within the United States. For example, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed described the design and planned attacks on buildings inside the U.S. and how operatives were directed to carry them out. That is valuable information for those of us who have the responsibility to protect the American people. He told us the operatives had been instructed to ensure that the explosives went off at a point that was high enough to prevent people trapped above from escaping.
Explosives. What?
He told us the operatives had been instructed to ensure that the explosives went off at a point that was high enough to prevent people trapped above from escaping. The explosives.
He said it, bro. They always say shit.
If they tried to warn us, that's why they took him out. Listen.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. I am not asking your newspapers to support an administration, but I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people.
Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them.
You listen to all that rah-rah, hoopla, boom, boom shit. I know you're gonna like this. Sacral, heart, and solar plexus chakra.
Yeah, something about that shit smooth.
I'm only about to tell y'all this because I know y'all not gonna believe me, but I'm a 33rd degree Freemason. I get a copy of the plans for the New World Order every month, and I just want y'all to see this because I know to a lot of y'all think it's harmless. Y'all see these 2 bottles on the tree? I know y'all might think that those bottles is to suck all of the sap out of the tree, and it is, but while one bottle is sucking the sap out of the tree, the other bottle is forcing carbon dioxide into the tree. We got a whole row of them right here. So I just put all of those gallons of water bottles up. And the reason why we start doing that today is because it's becoming a lot of unrestlessness in the country, and a lot of y'all are going against the government. So we put a special chemical along with some carbon dioxide into the trees, and that way when the trees give off oxygen, that's the oxygen y'all gonna be inhaling to make y'all cool.
Who with him? Who agreeing that this happens, and who's saying that it
Real
doesn't happen?
shit, Jimmy.
It's a far reach. And
I'm
has
trying
this
to tell
happened
you,
in your
bro.
region?
Like, these
This
niggas
hasn't
don't be
happened
knowing, man. I'm telling
in my city that I know of. Could be wrong, but from what I know, no, that ain't the case. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts if y'all seen it, if he's right, if yeah, you know anybody who you seen somebody put this up. I need to know, bro. Let me know. That's some crazy shit. To me, that's not okay. And how can they do that? I don't know, bro. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
I just seen a picture of what the Arby's menu look
I feel like the body shouldn't be ingesting that much meat. That's too much.
Hell no. Somebody else got to see this. I need y'all to check this out. I'm at work, walking, cleaning the light. Some shit fell out the sky. And it was moving on the ground. And this shit just evaporated. I don't know what the hell it was.
What the fuck?
But when I walked up, this is what I see. Somebody, anybody, tell me what this is. What the hell is this? Watch this.
Man, I swear that shit look like some Venom type nigga. Some nasty ass shit, bro.
Well, this shit would fell on me out the air. What the is this? That shit, wherever it was, this is what it turned to when it hit the ground. Some mush. What the hell? Lord help us.
What you doing if that shit do fall on you? It look crazy. It look
That
nasty.
child who breaks the family cycle typically becomes the villain. The moment you start participating in your family's dysfunction, you suddenly become the villain for some reason. Now you bougie. Now you think you're better than everybody else. Now you change. But what they don't tell you is this. Breaking the cycle will make the people who refuse to break it uncomfortable because your discipline exposes their excuses. Your boundaries will expose their entitlement. I remember one time I was talking to my brother. I was giving him some game, just trying to show him that he could move a little smarter in life. He said, "You still Lil Rod," trying to remind me of who I used to be, trying to pull me back down to the version of me that he was comfortable with. Because when you evolve, some people in your own family feel like you're abandoning the old version of yourself. Then I heard from another sibling that my own mother be calling me bougie because I don't live the way we used to live, because I set boundaries, because I refuse to participate in the chaos and
Bad
the
and bougie.
Here's another thing people don't talk about. Family will always ask you for favors when they feel like you got it. They're going to ask for money. They're going to ask to live at your place. They're going to ask for help. But the moment you tell them no, that's when they're going to tell you how they really feel about you. That's when the name calling starts. That's when the disrespect come out. That's when you find out they never respected your boundaries in the first place. See, breaking toxic family cycles is lonely because the people who benefit from the cycle are the same people that's gonna get mad when you stop participating in it. They want to access the old version. When you operate outside of that, you can clearly see the toxicity and all the drama that goes on. If you're the one in your family that's trying to do better, trying to think better, trying to live different, don't be surprised when they call you bougie. Don't be surprised when they say you change. You're supposed to change. And to be real, sometimes the only way to break a generational cycle is to become a villain in the story that they tell about you.
Me and my moms have this talk a lot, and she'll say, if you do change, you're supposed to. No one grows, no one gets new opportunities and stay the same. She always tell me that, and she'd be like, if you become something super successful, but you come from an environment that is chaotic, and you may have done chaotic shit, you can't continue to do chaotic things and think that you're going to continuously get blessings or God gonna bless that. That's what she used to always tell me. She still tell me that. My uncles always tell me, know your whys. My mom used to always tell me, embrace the change. Change is good. You're supposed to have that. You're supposed to change. You're supposed to try new foods. You're supposed to open your mind up to new ways of thinking. When you stay stagnant, you don't grow. Isolation and 48 laws of power will F you over. Don't build a fortress. Let me know y'all thoughts.
Fist out of Redlands, California,
These people call
featuring
a
a
demon on
demonic
camera.
figure caught on
Just
camera.
watch this video.
And this took place inside what they called the Barton Villa, which is still a historic landmark to this day. Now, this was filmed before YouTube existed, but still managed to go viral. And throughout its roughly 20-minute runtime, a group of friends explore and break into the Barton mansion, because at this time, it was abandoned and vacant. Eventually, after exploring the outside, the night falls, and they explore the inside. At this point, everything's
White
normal,
people are so
aside from being
brave.
creepy.
I swear
It
they
wasn't
are.
until
They're
they walked
fearless.
upstairs that this happened. Take a look.
You are braver than I am. You hear the way he screams? That's why you don't go poking around in places you shouldn't. Oh my. You never heard people feed food that fast in my life. Yeah. Not in here. That's real fear. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Who's a lion? I'm not kidding. No, go left.
Well, that's real fear right there, boy. Yeah, that's real fear, nigga, right there, brother.
After reaching the top of the stairs, they see something that only can be described as demonic.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, look at that shit.
Of some kind. In addition, the figure was so tall it had to bend under the doorframe. Now, there were rumors of cult-like activity here, and the legend said that a demon resided on the second floor. And to this day, the creators...
Yeah, remember that clip with the real estate agent? And the homeowner was like, go, get out. And she ran downstairs, and I said, I would have jumped through the window probably. I would have went through that glass. I wouldn't have took each step. I would have took the whole flight, bro. We would have jumped each flight of steps. Boom, be done. Turn around, boom, hit the next one. Hit however many steps, bro. We jumping that thing. I ain't taking no chances. What's your thoughts? Look, when I'm scared, if I'm nervous, if I'm scared and frightened or I'm shook, bro, and it's time to run, oh, I'm hauling ass. You see me play ball, you know I got speed and athletic ability. Imagine that being scared. Oh, bro, we going 20 times faster than we 20 times stronger. Let me know your thoughts, bro. That adrenaline rush is over. It's over. We out of there.
Another movie you need to go see, a hell of a melanin movie. And I missed
it's
it.
my nigga right here, bro.
The other night, I watched it when the tornado came
niggas up on
the
so much
Shaggy
game.
Dog with Tim Allen. Straight up everything about our melanin. And how they use the Shaggy Dog. Remember the Shaggy DA that came out on Disney flick years ago? This is the new version.
I think it was Stop Six that put me on to this
a
nigga.
dog from Tibet that was 300 years old, and they was trying to isolate his melanin gene so that they can have longevity and stuff. It was all based on us.
O.R.O.A has officially bought our...
Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, that was some Stop Six that put me on the cuz.
Electric grid. A private-owned company now owns all of our electric grid.
Crazy, and so that means these these motherfuckers own most of the restaurants too, like the Outback Steakhouse, Red Robin, all these motherfucking... I'm like, damn, man, these cannibalistic motherfuckers, man, own all this shit. And now they talking about these motherfuckers done bought the power grid from Indiana and Ohio. Do you know how much? So they motherfucking gonna be harvesting niggas' energies. And the craziest thing I heard was, you know how we be thinking that the motherfucking electricity, like when you see those big ass like electricity things with the fences around them and shit, and the antennas and all that shit, we be thinking that shit is for electricity. Well, it is for electricity, but where's the electricity coming from? Guess who? Us. All the neighborhood is a circuit board of energy. They're using our energy. So, nigga, when we drive it and running around and doing what we doing, they're using these frequencies to channel or to make us emotionally erect in different types of ways. So therefore, they can feed and eat off of our feelings, emotions, and desires. This shit's crazy, bro. They eat our feelings, emotions, and desires like ice cream. So when you get angry, it's like ice cream to a demon. Wow. That's wild, bro. Like, imagine that, bro. Think about that, bro. When you get pissed the fuck off and go the fuck off, bro, it's like you're feeding a demon ice cream. Yeah. They sitting there, nigga, loving it, nigga, eating your ass up. Yeah, kill that bitch. Rooting, cheering you on. Go fuck that nigga up, nigga. Yeah, shoot that shit. Yeah, do that shit. Yeah. Bro. That shit's crazy when you think about it, bro. Wow shit, bro. I just thought that motherfuckers need to think about that. And what this woman is saying is, yes, they bought the electric grid Black Rock is a family or a bloodline, basically you want to call it, that owns a lot of shit, including water. I think they said Black Rock owns like 60% of California's water or some shit like that. How the fuck? Like, bro, this shit's crazy, bro.
Indiana and Ohio in the name of mass producing AI data centers. If you are not in Indiana and don't know how hard we've been fighting data centers and our rising energy costs, our bills went up about $400 just in the last 2 months. And now that's expected to get even worse as BlackRock has just secured a $33 billion deal acquiring AES, which is the power company.
And why did it have to be a $33 million deal? Everything has to have these, these numerics. It's
for
crazy,
all of the electricity in Indiana and Ohio. I won't explain to you why a private equity company being able to dictate public energy, why it's an issue, but let's talk about how we know our energy costs are now being privatized and basically going to be used for politics and to, I don't know, drive prices up even more.
And I forgot to I don't know where exactly it's at, but the shit's recorded on here somewhere where this motherfucking plane is about to crash into another plane on the runway. And you could clearly hear the guy saying, "Okay, Elon, come on, Elon." Like, what? I bullshit you not. When I heard the shit, it was like, what the fuck are you talking about? It literally sounded like he was pleading with Elon Musk to not let that plane crash. Now think about that. How the fuck would Elon have the power to make that plane crash? Well, let's think about this. Elon Musk, he owns now, not that he invented or whatever, he owns now the patent to Tesla. Or he owns the Tesla he owns the Tesla analytics and all that shit, right? So it's dope, and he does all these fucking crazy ass experiments and shit. They're not telling you how much this motherfucker knows and how much he's worth. You realize Elon Musk came out of nowhere, right? How the fuck does this white boy come out of nowhere from bumfuck Cincinnati, where the fuck he's from, England, where the fuck he's from, Russia, I don't know where the fuck he's from, but this old Edomite looking ass nigga comes from bumfuck booty hole, Arizona, wherever the fuck he from, bro. And this motherfucker right now is a one of the richest guy in the world. Where does this motherfucker get this money from? I believe he made a deal with these extraterrestrials. I believe he's doing something that we have no understanding of. Because if he has the power to make planes go down, maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's saying, if y'all don't let me build the next airplanes, if y'all don't put me in charge of being the supplier of the airplanes and these cars and my Teslas and all this shit, then I'm just gonna motherfucking start making shit crash. And the shit started happening. And it sounded literally like this man was pleading with Elon to let the motherfucker not crash. And at the last second, he was like, okay, Elon. And I swear, bro, the plane lifted off the ground like seconds before running into the other one and on the runway. Mind you, there should never be no other plane on the runway. But the fact that it was right in front of it and it was about to hit it and it pulled up right at the last second lets you know that there was something going on there. Whether that the aviation equipment wasn't working or the pilot had been compromised. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think y'all can fathom what I'm saying. Like, They literally took control of the plane, either by pilot or by the controls on the plane. How? How is this? Has to be some different type of technology, right? Just like the technology they got caught using in that motherfucking wharf in that field, where they showed that dude with the truck or whatever. They have a weapon now that can literally disintegrate shit. They point it at you and you will just burst into flames. Like, this shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like, the technology and the fucking weapons they have are fucking ridiculous. And a lot of this shit comes from, guess what? The Hadron Collider. That's where they're experimenting. Because think, they say they want to motherfucking learn how the building blocks came together. The building blocks of existence. So they're trying to recreate the Big Bang, which is what they feel created life. So think about if you were going to recreate the Big Bang, you would literally have to reenact the exact same situation. You'd have to like have everything in place like the first days of mankind. So they can only do this in small portions, right? So that's why they have this facility on Switzerland, right? That's 17.5 miles long, where they speed these molecules up at the speed of light and crash them into other molecules, therefore creating wormholes, small wormholes. When those wormholes open up, they have a motherfucking machine that's at the level of sophistication where they can actually look inside of these particles and see what comes out. So when these motherfucking things clash, there's a level of data that comes with it. But it's also an element of creation or devastation that comes with it. Because you got to remember this. Just as you're opening a door, it has to be closed or it remains open. Because, nigga, just as something can go in, something can come out. You feel me? So, do you know what the fuck has necessarily came out? Or better yet, what the fuck has gotten in? Yeah, man. I strongly suggest that you consider checking into this shit, because CERN is up to some shit and the people need to know. You deserve to know.
Investment as it comes to AI is privatizing energy so that they can supply and drain neighboring cities. And now all of Indiana, just so they can divert power grid supply to AI data centers. BlackRock has a monopoly on almost everything. And the fact that a deal going through that is going to allow them to divert energy from regular people to mass produce AI data centers while literally raising our prices and reducing accountability is a crime. This is criminal. Anna is being pimped out in the name of our governor. And now that they have acquired all of our wind farms, which is how we get our energy, we are now going to have a skyrocketing bill. And BlackRock is going to contribute to destroying our environment with AI data centers for a ChatGPT prompt on how much water is being used just to supply it. I don't understand how people are okay with this, but this is very bad. And if it's starting here, it will come to you.
Some people, it's not that they don't care, they just don't have the knowledge.
Hey,
nos cayó la pinche ley, valió madre.
Bro, you see what the fuck going on, right? So they saying that this woman, and this happens a lot. This is what Trump does, actually. You know what I'm saying? They say Trump does this type shit, where he'll hire all these motherfucking foreigners, not foreigners, but you know, these guys that legally aren't, or they could be legally in the U.S., but just get flagged as illegals. They, you know, go on these motherfucking bounty hunts and round them up. And they're called ICE, as you know it, right? And a lot of these guys, you gotta remember this. Do you think all these motherfuckers are certified policemen? Because I don't think they are. I think some of these motherfuckers are ex-Marines, ex-military men, or just people in their community that feel like they want to get some motherfucking get back, or want to get some motherfucking Mexicanos out of here, man. But you know, the black man and the Mexicano, man, we one in the same, huh? You know, we like our women with titis and chichis. You know, we like fajita. You know, taco, burrito. I mean, tostito. I mean, I'm just saying, man, you can't motherfucking act like we don't rock with the motherfucking SA, but who the SA rock with before us? They think that they can rock with the Aryan nation, whatever the fuck they want to fuck with, man. So, nigga, it's very, very, very weird, man. And shit's coming to a head, nigga. That's all I'm saying. But basically, they paid, they told these motherfuckers to do the work. They gave them an assignment. They did the work, and then when it was time to pay them the money, she called ISIS on them and asked some cold ass shit. And Trump is the one that started that tactic. He would do that to get out of paying motherfuckers. You know, them Trump towers were literally built on the backs of, you know, a lot of those people. Our people. Yeah.
Say when people do stuff like this, God don't like ugly, and he cares very little for pretty.
That part.
This man saw a lizard at the store. Check it out.
We went to Tractor Supply and we got some snake stopper. And we came back to the house. Our yards are connected. Some around my house. He put some around his house. And then we just kind of out there talking shit, doing it together. For real. Me being clumsy, you know, talking shit. I accidentally got some of the shit on us. So you ain't got time to go back in the house and take a shower. We got to go back and get some more stuff. So we went back, got some more stuff, got in line. And it was my neighbor, me, and this mixed looking guy behind me. He kept sneezing. And his sneeze didn't sound like, it was like, like that. He kept on. And so my neighbor was like, man, yo, something weird going on with the guy behind. He sneezed again, and I turned around, like, this part of his face, coming from his nose, across this way, turned scaly. His eye had a slit, but the slit wasn't up and down, it slipped sideways. The cashier see that shit, she runs to the back. We get our stuff, we go out. He eventually, I don't know if he paid for his shit or what happened. He came on outside. He was like, yo, fellas, please don't tell anybody about this. I'm just like y'all, man. I'm just trying to live here. I'm just trying to make a living like you. And I'm like, yo, we didn't see.
So my question, when he said, I'm just trying to live here, just trying to make a living like you, do y'all think that there's some, okay, I've seen comments and some people have let me know they were reptilian. I think some of these reptilians, they may be a reptilian, but they don't necessarily rub shoulders with the 1% or the ones that's in charge. And they may have been on their bad, they might be on their bad side too. So they throw them in the same category as they throw us. You know what I mean? They're part of the same population we are part of. Not saying that they live with us, but they work for them. But what if they were, what if they did something in their eyes and they thrown them to the public like us and they like, go figure it out. Everybody else had to figure it out. They work 9 to 5. We take their energy. We're going to work on you in a different way. Since they don't vibrate at the same frequency we got, they can't use their energy, but they could use them for keeping their system going. I don't know. Let me know y'all thoughts. Is that a reach? Because if dude wanted to hurt him, he would have hurt him. As I say, with aliens and extraterrestrials, bro, they want to hurt us. They going to hurt us. What about this one? So if they wanted to hurt, if that reptilian wanted to hurt them 2 people, he would have did so. He didn't. He let them go. He just told them, come on, bro, I'm just trying to live. What's your thoughts on that subject? Let me know.
Okay, this image is going viral. It's actually a video, but it's a screenshot of a school zone. And right next to it, right behind it, is what gives you cell phone service. And that's the only thing it does. Nothing else comes out of these things. It's only for our phones. It doesn't have any effect on us either. But the question is anything being kept from us about the other technological capabilities of these towers? Because I've seen them disguised as cactuses, as pine trees, as palm trees, and in fact, hidden on top of buildings such that you can't even see it from the street. Now, of course, that's just to make it more appealing to the eye. Like it's got a little bit of, they'll say it's unsightly, right? To see a big cell tower like this. It'd be better if that looked like one of those trees, right? But is there anything else going on? Because the last I checked, out of sight, out of mind. And do the electromagnetic frequencies coming off these towers have any effect or have any interaction with the magnetic conductive metals that are in, because there's so much heavy metals in the food, air, and water supply now?
According to leaked CIA documents, the Ark of the Covenant has already been found. If you don't know what the Ark is, it was featured in the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark with Indiana Jones. What the Ark actually is, it's a container where the 10 Commandments, yeah, the rocks, the 10 Commandments that God wrote to Moses are kept. And supposedly, according to legend, the ark with the 10 Commandments inside has power, the power given by God to Moses on those stones. People have been looking for the Ark of the Covenant because of this power for centuries. And now because of these leaked CIA documents, it seems like it may have already been found. Now, I'm not an expert on this, but according to the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, any army, no matter what, with the Ark in front of it is invincible. So you can see why people might want the thing. Okay, Bushkis, let me know what you think in the comment section.
American who remembered the old world. What she told her family before dying in
This
1953.
shit is
There's a
crazy,
filing
bro.
cabinet in the Library of Congress that contains the voices of dead Americans, not recordings. Transcriptions. Thousands of pages of handwritten and typed interviews conducted between 1936 and 1940 by government writers who were sent into homes across 24 states with a single instruction: get their stories before they're gone. The program was called the Federal Writers Project, a branch of Roosevelt's New Deal that employed out-of-work journalists, novelists, and researchers to document the lives of ordinary citizens. They collected 2,900 life histories. Then they filed them in the Library of Congress, where they sat mostly unread for nearly 40 years. I found them because I was looking for something else. I was tracing architectural records from the 1870s, trying to understand why so many American courthouses and government buildings from that era feature proportions that don't match the people who supposedly used them. The same question I keep running into. But the deeper I went into those archives, the more I realized the buildings weren't the real story. The people were. Because those 2,900 interviews captured something no textbook ever could. The first-hand memories of Americans who were alive before everything changed, and what they described doesn't match the history we've been taught. Let me explain what I mean by before everything changed. Consider the math. An American born in 1855 who lived to 85, not unusual, would have died in 1940. That means they were alive, speaking, remembering when those government writers knocked on their doors. They would have been children during the 1860s and 1870s. They would have witnessed the most dramatic transition in American history. Not gradually, not over centuries, but within a single lifetime. And their grandchildren, born in the 1920s and 1930s, heard their stories firsthand. Those grandchildren are the last generation that carries the oral history of the old world, and they're almost gone. Mary Kelly was born in 1851 in Southfield, Michigan. She lived to 113 and died in 1964. She was alive before the Civil War and survived long enough to see television in every American home. Maggie Barnes was born to a formerly enslaved woman in the early 1880s and lived to approximately 1115, dying in 1998 in North Carolina. These weren't extraordinary cases. The Gerontology Research Group has verified 16 supercentenarians born in the 1850s alone. Dozens more lived past 100. Hundreds lived past 90. An entire generation of witnesses whose memories spanned two completely different worlds. The government had the chance to record all of them. It recorded 2,900. Then it stopped. The project was defunded in 1939 after congressional hearings, turned over to state control, and effectively shut down. The interviews were boxed up, not published in any accessible form until the 1970s. 30 years of silence around the last first-hand testimony of Americans who remembered what came before. Before what, exactly? That's where October 8, 1871 becomes impossible to ignore. Every American learns about the Great Chicago Fire. Mrs. O'Leary's cow, the wooden city, the rebuilding. What almost no one learns is what happened the same night at the same hour across 3 states simultaneously. In Peshtigo, Wisconsin, a firestorm consumed the entire town in approximately 1 hour. Between 2,000 and 2,500 people perished, making it the deadliest wildfire in American recorded history. The fire burned 1.2 million acres. Survivors describe winds strong enough to lift adults off the ground, flames that moved faster than a person could run, and a heat so intense that people crossing open ground simply burst into flame without being touched by visible fire. Reverend Peter Pernin, the parish priest who survived by submerging himself in the Peshtigo River, published his eyewitness account in 1874. He described a phenomenon that doesn't match any normal wildfire behavior. The available oxygen was consumed so rapidly that people who showed no burns were found deceased, as if the air itself had been weaponized. The fire created its own weather system, a vortex of superheated wind that behaved less like a forest fire and more like something detonating from a central point outward. The same night, Holland, Michigan burned. Manistee, Michigan burned. Port Huron, Michigan was threatened. Across 225 million acres of the upper Midwest, fires erupted simultaneously. The National Weather Service confirms these fires broke out across 3 states at the same time on the same evening. The official explanation is drought, lumber debris, and a cold front with high winds. Reasonable, except for one detail that has nagged researchers since 1883. The simultaneity. In 1883, a hypothesis emerged that fragments of Biela's comet had struck the atmosphere and ignited the fires from above. This theory was revisited in a 1997 documentary and investigated again in 2004 by the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics. Witnesses in Chicago reported blue flames burning in basements, a color consistent with unusual chemical combustion, not wood fires. The theory has never been...
This woman from England wanted to prove to people that she was getting by aliens every night. So she recorded herself in her sleep. Now I want y'all to pay attention to what happens in this video. Look at that.
Yeah.
Gone. Her husband laying right beside her has no idea that she's gone. Now this phenomenon definitely happens and you wouldn't even know it. Like you could just be asleep the whole time. They have the technology to make sure that you stay asleep the whole time. Maybe you'll think it's a dream. But watch as she come back. Now again, the husband has no idea. Look at this. Careful out there.
Is this what a real abduction looks like?
That's what happens in this video. Look at that.
Do they never appear in the physical form?
Gone.
Spooky. That remind me of the movie Fourth Kind, for sure, and Dark Side.
Family, your child, your mother. There isn't anything that you have or ever hope to have that they're not planning on taking away. I'm talking about the oligarchy of evil that controls this country. The American dream is over. The American nightmare is here. The big picture, they want it all. They want to enslave your child, your wife, your mother. There isn't anything that you ever had. There isn't anything that you own. There isn't any right that you possess that they're not planning on taking away. Your sheeple and your children are going to be slaughtered if you go along with the program. It's time to wake the town and tell the sheeple. We're being led like sheep to the slaughter. What is the purpose? A new world order. The United States of America is controlled by this evil archy. They control the money system. They control the State Department. They control the presidency. On the backside of the dollar bill, you'll find the Illuminati pyramid. Annuit Septus. Novus Ordo Seclorum.
If you look very closely, you will see an owl. So they have a plan to give us a new age world global occultic religion. They're going to have been deceived so greatly that they'll actually think it's something good. In fact, the whole New Age movement, the New World Order crowd is telling people that the 666 mark of the beast is the most elite thing that could ever happen to them.
No cashless society. It's ready to go. This is what he was saying.
We have new strains of virtually everything that's distant.
Worried about the old, worried about the ones that they create to bring down the population of the world. They said they want to exterminate them, but that they consider them to be useless eaters.
Words are very important to the Illuminati. These things are manufactured purposely for a purpose. And so I'm saying that there is something organized and directed, and it's here in this country. Future shocker, biochip. And this is what Anthony showed you earlier, a biochip. That's an injectable computer chip, an economic mark in the back of our right hands or in our foreheads.
You've got a choice. You can join in this fight, or you can die as a slave.
93, year I was born. That's crazy.
What if having oil in our lamps was a direct reference to the rapture event? So I got one of the clay lamps that they would have been talking about, and it looks like an eye. Jesus says that the eye is the lamp of the body. And David says that God's commands are a light to his eyes. He also says that the commandment is a lamp and the law is light. The oil that these use is olive oil. Gethsemane, like the garden that Jesus prayed in prior to the cross, literally means oil press. God tells the priests to make sure that the people of brought them pure, fresh, beaten olive oil to make sure that the light on the lamp burnt continually. So they were constantly checking the oil levels to make sure that it never went out. And what I found so interesting is that when I just took a picture of it, it's not only radiating like a beam of light, but it's also green and purple around it. The exact same colors as the colors around God's throne in Revelation 4:3 and the Northern Lights. Fire from the heavens. Fire from olive oil in my clay